Make me alive, make me alive. Make me alive, make me alive. Make me alive, make me alive. Make me alive, make me alive.
On Raw.
Kill me.
No, what? No, then we can't do the show.
Fine.
You're not allowed to say that.
Yeah, I got it. Producer, are you also HR?
What?
Nope.
That's the line?
We got to figure out HR for you.
I didn't say I'm going to kill myself.
I mean, what?
Oh, no, you did.
No. Got him.
I said I did.
Got him. Well, this
But
is
you said
Juicebox, one of our guests. I hope he's going to be all right tonight.
Guest.
I'm Dan. Oh, guest host.
Bye. Put the fading emoji
Well,
in. Like, get me fading away. Like,
Hey, man.
peace.
After what you said tonight, maybe. So, one of our hosts, I'm Danny. This is Matt. And... And tonight, we have a Royal Rumble-filled night. We do our predictions, and we do the greatest of all time Royal Rumble winner.
Best. You can't take greatest. WWE
Why?
already took that.
Mm,
They already have greatest Royal Rumble. So we're doing the best Royal Rumble winner.
I hate you.
Listen, man, they would come down on us. We'd be banhammered.
Listen.
Best,
Anyway.
Best Royal Rumble winner.
Anyway. What Juicebox has done is compiled all the Royal Rumble winners, male and female, not counting the greatest Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
And has ranked them luckily, through 32. We had 32 winners, so that's perfect timing. And ranked them, seeded them, and tonight we vote to see who the best of all time is. Gonna be very exciting.
Best. Good job.
Well, you said it a few times and yelled at me, so.
I didn't yell.
My vote is for the greatest Royal Rumble winner.
Yes, got him.
Braun Strowman.
Yes.
What?
Disqualified. You don't even know who it was.
I did.
Oh.
That's the trivia question.
No.
Damn.
No.
I would have felt so bad.
No. No,
You don't even know.
I already told you. Yeah. Oh, you don't even know. Yeah.
All right, well, here we go. Trivia question.
Trivia question. I had a great one. I had a good one, but it got spoiled because, as people cannot see, there's a spoiler on the screen. So I have to change my question now.
For the tournament. One of the answers for his question is
It's literally on the screen right
It's
now?
literally
Yeah.
on the screen.
Can you tell me what the trivia question
The
was?
trivia question originally, because it's Rumble season, a lot of times during this year, the WWE gives a lot of shine to the number one winners. Number one, oh, I won out of the one hole. How difficult. It's equally as difficult to win out of the two hole. You're in the ring at the same time.
He's right.
So my question was going to be, which two wrestlers have won out of the number two hole? And obviously on the screen here is one of the two.
That's fair.
Vincent Kennedy.
Well, we can
McMahon.
still try to guess the other one.
Yeah, do you know?
I think I do. Number
Is
two.
this the official question, or are we gonna not?
No,
We're
I
gonna
have-
null
I
and
have
void
another
it. All right,
question.
we're gonna null and void it. So
I want to say Rey Mysterio.
It was, in fact, number one podcast.
Yeah.
it
Out of the
was
two
Ray
hole.
and Vince, or Mr. McMahon.
Mr. McMahon.
Yeah,
Thank you.
not Vince.
But
so now we're
we
going
have a
to
backup.
the official trivia question now.
Official.
All right. Official.
Let's do it.
Sticking with the Rumble theme. Who was the first wrestler to win as a top 10 entrant?
Ooh, as a top 10 entrant. I think I got it.
I think it was Hogan.
Oh, I was going to say Ric Flair, but you might be right.
Yeah, it might be right. I think Hogan was like 7 or 8, maybe. I feel bad I don't remember this because I did this tournament. So it's in my
Yeah, but there's so many names
but-
and
but
multiple winners
I'm going,
and stuff.
I'm going
yeah.
through the order I did it. And Flair's definitely. Flair was what?
Flair was 92.
It started
First one was 88.
Shit. All right, maybe it is.
I
Flair.
wanna
I'll
say
stick,
Flair.
I'll stick with Hogan.
Your answer is Hogan. What is your
I
answer?
thought he was just here. So it's correct, David Flair.
Nah.
The winner out of the number 3 hole.
This is what all came to.
Number 3 hole. Yes.
Ric Flair.
Yes.
Woo, energy.
Woo! Nice.
It was actually Rey Mysterio.
Cosmic gun. Damn it. All right. Sweet. So that already. I need another win on the trivia. Juicebox is running away with it annoyingly.
He must have used a lot of woo energy that Rumble.
I did. Oh, he did. I thought you meant for the answer.
You're not getting it out of me. I'm getting warmed up.
All right. Well, speaking of nothing, Matt,
Charlotte.
where are you at this week in AEW?
Oh, this was a good week.
This was a good week.
I watched everything.
Producer, if we could pull up the AEW
I watched
rankings.
it all. I made it, guys.
You
I'm a big
watched
kid
it
now.
all.
I'm a big kid now.
That's the predictions.
All AEW or like
All
you
AEW.
watched? Okay.
All AEW.
So
I
now-
loved the Darby Jeff Hardy
Thank you.
match on Rampage.
Very good match.
I'm happy Hardy. Jeff Hardy is a great heel, I think, and maybe just him not being next to Matt Hardy made me like him even better.
Well, also him actually like wrestling and not looking like he was in a break. You know, that might help.
I gotta say something about the Hardys before you move on, just really quick. You kind of basically just said it, but I want to reiterate it.
Off, King.
Is that at this point, like, Jeff's looked okay since he's been back.
Yeah, Matt does not look good.
Matt does not look great.
Matt looks like he can't walk half the time.
Now, I'm not saying Jeff's perfect, but compared to how he's been and how he was, and maybe it is just because it's compared to Matt, but Jeff looks good. I think he looks okay out there.
No, I agree with that.
Yeah, but I like the first match between them better, but it was still a good match for Rampage.
I didn't mean to bury the lead, though, because the lead, obviously, is what everyone's excited about. Rankings are back.
Yes!
Step aside, Juice. The professionals are taking over.
We did it!
We did it. I really think Juice made this happen.
I bow out. I will let them take over, but until they officially do take over, my rankings do remain. We will see how things go once we're right up against it. See how I match up.
I actually, we still had to keep your rankings for at least like 2-3 weeks just to see how it does match up. And then if it does become like the same, then we can let them have it. But if your rankings are vastly different, I think we got to go head to head with the rankings.
Well, that's true. Listen, I don't want a ratings war or anything here on the SharpSHOOters.
I mean, of course not. Why would we choose a Monday night?
I don't know. We'll see. But either way, so these are the rankings right now. For the men's, I have Swerve up at number 1, and he's staying there, still holding strong at 1. We have Adam Page and Adam Copeland both moving up 1 spot from their wins recently, and Roderick Strong and John Moxley jumping back onto the list.
Adam.
So the ones that did come off, by the way, Hook, I took him off. He lost the big one. All right.
Great match.
It was good.
I really liked the match.
It did its job.
I thought Hook was gonna die.
Than a gender match.
I couldn't speak to that. I did not watch that match at all.
Champion walked out healthy. That's all I gotta say.
Well, yeah. And then I forget.
Allegedly.
Oh, I think Takeshita also came off the list.
Yeah, Takeshi hasn't done anything.
So yeah, I think it's a pretty good top 5. Also,
I really do like this top 5.
I'm trying to stick to what I've been doing, but also, to be honest, now knowing that their rankings are coming, I am trying to think how it's really going to line up. So I am trying to line it up the best I can. But yeah, I think that this is good in line with the world title, TNT, International, and then Moxley, wherever he's going to go, fighting the world.
I said it to you guys earlier this week. I really hate the 6-week build. Not that it is a 6-week build. I hate that they announced it 6 weeks out.
You're talking about Roderick Strong and Orange
yes.
Cassidy.
Yes. For those of you who don't know.
I actually kind of low-key love it. When they first happened, I was like, that's stupid. But as I've been thinking about it, I love it. Give it time to breathe. You know it's coming. You could build in more.
But that's exactly why you know it's coming. Like if he doesn't challenge him,
a bad thing,
yeah.
You don't always need to have them like brawl.
I just like when he said 6 weeks, I was like, 6 weeks sounds so long.
Yeah.
Well, and I think a part of it is going off of, I think what Orange Cassidy's character's kind of been since winning it back, where it's been like people haven't even been talking about him. And he's like, all right, you want a title shot? Fine, tomorrow.
Yeah.
You want a title shot? Okay, next week. And he's so like numb to it, just doing. Yeah. So I think maybe it's not that deep, but I think for Strong to be like, all right, now you got to wait 6 weeks. That's something that's like a slight mind game to play with, OC and be like, okay, now I need to wait 6 weeks. I can't defend it. So I don't hate it. I mean, whatever, it's fine.
And even think like, obviously.
Wait, do you think he's not defending it for 6 weeks?
Probably not. I mean, why would he now? I mean, Strong's just going to get involved, and I don't think they're going to go that way. But
interesting. What were you going to say? I'm sorry.
But even think in real life, like a boxing match.
What do you mean real life?
They'd announce a boxing match months in advance.
I would not hate a Roderick Strong, Orange Cassidy like
boxing
going 5 rounds.
Doing
just
a
get him
weigh-in.
in there.
Why do you say real life?
It is real. He did say real life.
This is real life.
Wrestling's real to me, damn it.
If they went boxing 5 rounds, I'd lose my shit. That'd be the weirdest match in the world.
Refereed by Floyd.
Listen, I would not hate a Brawl for All coming back.
I would 100% hate a Brawl for All coming
Depends
back.
who's in it.
Well, they gotta mean it too. Like, I don't want it scripted. I want let's fucking.
That's what they
Brawl
did.
for All wasn't scripted.
Well, they tried to. They tried to script it.
No, they tried to match it up for favorites, they couldn't
Yeah,
really
it
script
wasn't
that.
working.
It was bad. Anyway,
Yes,
sorry.
moving on
Women's.
to our ladies.
The ladies.
Hello. Willow,
I
not
know
much
all about
movement.
that.
I got Willow, Sky, and Sheeta staying
I have
in
a
their
question on
spots.
women's.
Sure.
Because I've skipped a week. Why is Stokely attached to Statlander like a gnat? Like,
He really wants to manage her, and she's like been denying him, but he's just like, I need to manage
and he's
you.
trying to work Willow
He's trying to wedge them
against
each other. He's been doing that
So-
since before World.
So you have her as number one contender for the heavyweight, or you're saying?
I mean, I'm not really saying anything. I'm just saying based off of wins and losses over the last like month or so. You know, she's been picking up the most wins, so I think she's the
Okay.
hottest in that regard. Now that
Yeah.
being said, I do realize that something that Tony used to do, which is probably going to affect this, when Tony makes his rankings or made his rankings, he only counted like that year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he would.
My rankings are still counting 2023 into them. His are gonna be more of a hard reset. So like Willow probably won't be on his, but I'm not gonna move her down.
I think your number 4 is going to be number 1 on his.
Yeah, she'll move up. She's only had like I think 2 matches so far, so that's why I debuted her at 5, moved her up to 4. She'll keep moving up there. And then I threw Thunder Rosa on there, getting her singles match, getting her back in there, which awesome. I'm glad she's back in there.
Agreed.
She beat the new Sky Blue.
Yeah, and I wait, and I think they took off. I think they took off. I think I took off.
I was gonna say, who's that?
The rankings committee, the AEW rankings committee.
He's on the rankings committee.
Listen, we hash this out and we get to the end result together, so it's all good.
Juice talks to his friend John. When he gets home.
they overrode Juice.
Yeah. It happens sometimes. That's why we got to keep it going. But yeah, and I wanted to talk about her, Queen Amanada, getting these reps in.
What should do? 4 matches in 3 days?
Yeah,
That's what it felt like.
she's been getting a lot of reps lately, and she wrestled a little bit on Dark previously. Then she got hurt, was out for a while. She just came back. They're giving her the reps, and I tell you, I'm not huge on her, but she's growing on me. Where I actually she's good. She's good in there. I like her.
I do like her matches. For some reason, I don't know why it bugs me, but when they said oh man, she's been red hot as of late, I'm like, but she's lost everything. She's been in a lot of matches, I get it, but she's not winning. So
yeah, well they're putting her
red hot.
They're putting her over with the reps.
I know.
Well, it's funny, but it's kind of true. Like you said, it's like the Sky Blue thing where they're just getting her out there, giving her reps, getting her whatever warmed up, and
That's fair.
she's building up. The crowds are getting more and more into her. So, I mean, she is getting hotter in that regard.
Again, I like her in the ring.
Yeah.
I'm not saying anything bad against her. I just don't like the way they're commentating as if she's the next top challenger, and she hasn't even won a match yet.
Yeah. Yeah, and then
maybe she'll join the Mogul Embassy.
I don't know. Probably not. Maybe. I mean, they could. I don't see.
After what is their name? Gates of Agony.
Yeah.
They're gonna join the Bloodline when they leave, and then.
Yeah, he's got no
But
shoes.
they got to
on.
win the trios title on Wednesday.
Well, one of them looks like an Uso. Every time I see him, I'm like, wait, that's an Uso.
Yeah, it's one of the Fatus or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. With the women's, I mean, I'm just.
So they look kind of oozy.
Kind of
They're
Uzi.
very Uso.
I'm feeling Uzi. My dog.
That's over. That ended.
It's done.
No yeet.
He doesn't do that anymore.
Nah.
No.
No Uzi, my dog. Sammy hasn't been on.
Yeah, Sammy got killed by
We'll get to that though.
Drew McIntyre.
Continue.
But yeah, then moving on to tag teams now. Really no movement. There's really only. I think there's only one tag match all last week.
Yeah, that was a private
Private
party.
party tag.
Is that Private Party?
Can I get a? Oh yeah.
No.
The fuck,
I
man?
will-
Can I
I
get a?
will.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Let's fucking go. All right, tag teams. Yeah, no movement there. Because again, none of them really competed, so not much more to talk about there. I took off, I think, Takeshita and Hobbs. So they haven't really been active, and when they were last, they lost to Sting and Darby. So yeah, that was easy. And then the last one, trios, Bang Bang Gang, debuting at number 1. First time tagging in a while, but they did it big.
And won belts right away.
They won the ROH trios titles right away from the Mogul Embassy. Hopefully they keep them for a while. I mean, I do think it's going the way we all think it's going to go. But what did you guys think of the?
Also drops one.
Yeah, everybody else moved down one.
Bang Bang Scissor Gang.
What do we think about Bang Bang Scissor Gang?
I think it's just.
I hope it doesn't last long.
It's not gonna last long. I really, it can't. It doesn't make sense. I don't like it.
I get it because of the
Enemy of the enemy is my friend. Yeah. But like
they're not even like
feuding with them.
yeah, exactly.
They're not even fighting with them. They're fighting with a completely different faction.
Yeah.
So what like, oh, let's warm up against these guys? You don't need to fucking warm up. The whole point is to team up and attack them right away. And you haven't even interacted. Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah. I think, I think we're all on the same page. It's going to lead to the Bullet Club. By the way, I got nervous for a bit there. I thought they changed their name. I thought they got rid of Bullet Club Gold.
Yeah.
This is just the trio's name, Bang Bang Gang. But I thought they were like getting rid of the name and changing whatever. I was like, no, don't do that. But either way, I think we're on the same page. It's going to lead towards Bang Bang Gang turning on the Acclaimed. I wouldn't be surprised if it was the other way around.
That'd be great.
They do a double turn.
I'm fine with that. Acclaim needs something.
Right
Acclaim needs a
Acclaim
change.
Take out the Bang Bang
And
Gang.
Jay White's too hot for them to like really get a real heel reaction. Anyway, let them have fun with it.
Yeah, because I just, obviously if it's going to be a thing, then next week they absolutely have to go right after them, the Undisputed Kingdom. Have to.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if they don't interact with them
probably will.
anytime soon.
Like, if it's just a backstage
stupid.
interview where they're all lined up and saying their funny things, then it's already a dud. But again, the point is not to make it a long-term thing and sell T-shirts. Well, they'll probably make a T-shirt.
They're going to make a T-shirt.
But I think it's a short-lived thing. It's not going to last long, so I don't mind it. It's harmless.
What I'm more nervous
along
about
for the
than
ride.
that
I'm cool with it.
is Sting and Darby in a trios match, in a triple threat match at Revolution.
I was surprised by that. I did not see that coming. The tag title thing. So, I mean, again, along for the ride, willing to see where this goes, but...
I do, and I said this,
Yeah.
I do think the tag title thing makes more sense than the Young Bucks. Because they're 29-0, they're undefeated as a tag team, yada, yada. They deserve a shot. Let him go out, try to win. That's cool. I get it. And if they do win, then they have a whole thing they can do with Darby, since they're not going to be putting him in their title picture anytime soon.
So
they can play around with that. But,
the thing is, I think what they're
Young
gonna
Bucks
do,
doesn't make sense.
Well, I think it's going to make sense, because I think with this new gimmick, I think they're going to use their EVP power and put themselves in the match.
That's great.
I think they're going to do...
See, that's better.
Like, they're going to use this shit and say, like, fuck the rankings, we're EVPs, we're in this match. Like, we're going to... they're just going to completely power trip it. Although, now you start getting in dangerous territory with Tony and wanting to step in. I don't know. But if I was going to do it, I'd at least abuse the power a little bit there. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, I'm with you. I'm worried about whether it, like... It just basically if Sting gets pinned by them, it's a weird... We'll see. I don't know.
We'll see.
Yeah. And then,
All right.
yeah, I think that's all the rankings. Do we have anything else AEW you guys want to talk about? We can... do we want to move on?
Like I said, the Hook match was great. I thought Hook was going to die on the announce table, and I was very nervous when Samoa Joe just threw him, seemed like neck first, into a table. But besides that, the match is awesome. I don't think they're going to do the Hook spotlight, even though that was dope, and I hope they do that.
I would like it to stay.
That would be dope.
The little Hook signal.
Yeah.
I think that was cool.
Yeah, I think so. Very much looking forward to the Elimination Cage.
Oh,
match.
God, yes. That's going to look so
The
good on
Elimination
Saturday.
Tag match. They're doing a 6-man Elimination Cage match this upcoming Saturday on Collision.
That's crazy.
Which is FTR
It's
and
great
Garcia.
that they're doing different stuff, not just running back like The Miz versus LA Knight 7 different ways. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
it's Miz versus Dirty Dom tonight. Very different. Watch your
Well,
mouth.
this is the first time they're doing that.
Exactly.
So, talk to me when they're
They'll
at
have a
number
few
6.
more weeks until, yeah.
Just trying to find his happy place.
Keverlass, great timing.
But you know what I mean, though, right?
Juice Box is trying to find his happy place as we talk about the main event for Monday Night Raw, which should really be the main event for WrestleMania. Miz versus Dominic Mysterio. It's going to be a great match tonight. We're trying to speed up the show so Juice can watch it.
That's Collision! Tony Schiavone's here!
But what we're really talking about is a big cage match for Collision on Saturday. It's going to be I don't remember the last time there was a elimination cage match.
His dream match. Yes.
His dream match.
He's talking
He's talking about the Mistress.
Fool me once.
Yeah, I don't remember the last time I remember an elimination cage match, which is pretty dope.
Yeah, honestly, it's probably something in TNA that I'm not thinking of. It's probably the last time they did something.
Definitely nothing in WCW.
Well,
WCW
Lockdown,
was the triple threat.
TNA used to have pay-per-views called Lockdown.
Which I would love the triple threat.
Every match on pay-per-view was a cage match. One of them was, I think, like Lethal Lockdowns were eliminations a lot.
Oh, that's cool.
So,
yeah, that's right.
so
I
TNA
forgot about that.
You know what they need to bring back?
Which, isn't a bad gimmick. I kind of like that.
No, I like it.
Where like everything was a cage match. That was pretty cool.
They need to bring back that cage match from Ready to Rumble.
Triple cage.
That's what I'm saying. The triple
that was
cage
the best.
I want the
is
triple cage
dope.
back.
I don't care what company does it. I hope whatever company does it will get a huge burst in loyalty for at least a month. I'll give WWE a month of credit if they give me a triple cage match
So my
at WrestleMania, and then Cody Rhodes completes the story
he ain't finishing that.
at the top of the cage,
He's not doing
like
it.
David Arquette in Ready to Rumble.
He's at least like 30 years out. He ain't finishing that.
All right. Anyway,
My last AEW note that I
All
wanted
right.
to bring up, I'm officially terrified of Daniel Garcia. I don't know if you guys noticed his new Titantron. Next time Daniel Garcia comes out, please do watch and look at his Titantron. Right in the middle, they put a gigantic Daniel Garcia doing the dance, like just staring at you.
Like AI.
Yeah, I not AI, but it's him in the Titantron just doing it, looking right at. I
I gotta
can't-
see
I haven't
that.
been able to
That
sleep.
sounds fucking
It's
hilarious.
been really tough.
And
Yeah, I
I
see that.
actually forgot one thing I wanted to bring up before we
Go for
jump
it.
off. I want to embrace debate because Daniel Bryan said something on Collision that I thought was worth talking about.
Sure.
He said Eddie Kingston was the worst loss of his career. Embrace debate. What was Daniel Bryan or Bryan Danielson's worst loss in his career, in your opinion? Was it Eddie Kingston?
No.
No, definitely not.
So
No.
you're saying he was wrong.
Yeah, he's wrong.
Like definitely an NXT loss or some shit like that.
I want to lean to Sheamus in WrestleMania.
Sheamus was a bad loss.
But without that loss, it doesn't spring. That loss, I feel like, directly gave him the springboard to all his success. Because the crowd started to get behind
No,
him
because
after
he
that
was
loss.
doing all that nose stuff and all those chants before
Yeah,
then.
But if he didn't suffer the 3-second loss, I don't know if the crowd would rally
That's fair.
behind him like they did.
I don't think that was his worst loss though either. I think it's definitely like if I look up an NXT loss, he definitely lost some like shitty to someone terrible or
Yeah.
some bad gimmick.
It's hard though, because you have a point. A lot of his big losses you think of, unfortunately, in spite of the booking, they helped him get to where he is. So it's hard to really pinpoint one. If I had to pick something though, I'd probably go with his matchup against Justin Roberts with the necktie. I think that definitely was one of the worst losses of his career. That hurt him.
He should have brought that up on Collision.
Justin Roberts just got taken off. Only like 5 people in the crowd are like, yeah! Actually, no, that
Oh
crowd would
my
get it.
god,
But yeah, no, definitely not
That's
his worst with Eddie
hilarious.
though. But
that's
I don't
hilarious. All right, moving on. I'm done. Moving on.
done.
We're going to
20 minutes in.
Royal Rumble this Saturday.
Yes, the
This Saturday.
the Royale with cheese rumble.
The Royale with
With the special.
Danny Franchise is going.
No, the Royale with cheese.
Oh,
Not French cheese.
Oh.
Cheese.
my bad. That's my friend. So,
Are you sure?
Got him.
oh my
Got
God.
him.
So, this weekend is the Royal Rumble, one of my favorite pay-per-views. And as always, we are doing our predictions. As of now, there's only 5 matches announced, which makes sense. We have a fatal 4-way for a heavyweight title.
4?
4 matches, I'm sorry.
There's really only 4 matches.
Sorry, yeah.
I was like,
Makes-
wait
I don't know why I said 5. The World Heavyweight title, since I did different lines, looks like 2 matches to me, my bad. So, we have the fatal 4-way for the undisputed WWE Universal title, where Roman Reigns defends against Randy Orton, LA Knight, and AJ Styles. We have the United States title match where Logan Paul defends against Kevin Owens. And then we have the 2 Royal Rumble matches. I'm sure at least one more match will be added. I think to break up a little bit.
I don't know, man.
You don't think so?
I hope so. I would think so. Usually they do 5. But
I was going to say usually 5.
who knows, man?
We'll find out,
Pain.
this weekend.
Yeah.
Or maybe tonight. Who knows?
Thank you. Thank you for the support.
Oh boy. It's going to be one of those nights.
All right.
So, do we want to start off with the Royal Rumble matches since we already technically made predictions last week? Assuming we remember who
Well-
we predicted last week.
Are we predicting all the other stats as well? Do we have that written down?
I have it written down. I don't have it written down here, but
Okay, you
I
got it right.
yeah.
Okay, because on top of the wins and who's winning, we're also predicting who's number 1, who's number 2, who's.
So then you're right. Let's say that for last,
yes.
Yeah.
and let's go to the top. Fatal 4-way. Who's walking out with the undisputed WWE Universal title? We all know Roman Reigns is losing. So who's the new
I
champion?
think, I think LA Knight finishes the story.
LA Knight finishes, yeah, the story.
No, it's Roman. I couldn't even. Even if I wanted to get this wrong, I couldn't get it wrong.
I just don't know. I also know who else to pick for you guys.
Okay, now hang on.
Yeah.
Hang on.
He didn't say. He didn't.
I didn't get a chance to speak.
I mean, if you pick anyone besides Roman, I'm kicking you out.
Randy Orton has been red hot since coming back.
Red hot.
Have you heard these pops?
Red hot. Daddy's home. That's why, bro.
The Legend Killer.
Daddy.
Randy Orton.
Call him Daddy.
No, I refuse.
Call him Daddy.
What better legend to take out than the fourth longest reigning whatever champion by numbers, I guess, alone? So I'm actually gonna go with the Tribal Chief, because cannot be denied.
I'm glad you acknowledged him.
As much as I want him to lose it, this ain't it. This ain't
He's
it.
not losing it. If he loses this weekend, I'm
Give it
he's not losing
to
this
Romaine Lettuce Reigns.
Second title match of the night, we have Logan Paul, Juice's maybe fastest rising popular wrestler,
He's still in the WWE.
versus Kevin Owens. Before you answer who wins, what side will the black and blue be on Logan Paul's face this weekend?
It's already gone, so
Oh.
it won't be on either of them.
Does it reappear?
No. Yeah, I'm going with Logan.
Yeah.
I think LA Knight's the one to beat him at Mania. So,
I agree.
spoiler. Sorry, everybody.
No way.
Give me KO.
All right. I wouldn't be surprised, but
There's
I think
no
Logan-
way he's losing his first title defense.
No, he defended it against.
Yeah.
Yeah, who?
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
Who?
Fucking that guy.
Yeah, who?
He hasn't been on TV. Does he even
That's
know
what I'm
where the
saying.
belt
He
is?
hasn't defended the
Is
belt
Is he
yet.
gonna bring the belt with him?
This is his first title defense. He's not gonna lose
He
his
defended.
first.
He defended it against Santos Waller and Escobar.
No, he didn't.
McIntyre. Theory.
He's just naming names.
He beat Cameron Grimes.
All right.
Alright.
Anyway, moving on. We have the women's Royal Rumble match. I'm just getting all this side stuff that we want on there as well.
So,
Got it.
yeah, I have it all written down too. If you
Sweet.
don't have it.
I just said I got it. Just said it. So, women's Royal Rumble. I am sticking with my pick, especially after last week's promo with Becky Lynch.
Who was my pick last week?
I don't remember anyone else's
All
picks.
right.
Honestly, I think you said Bianca.
I do think you said Bianca.
I think.
All right, I'm off of that. We're gonna...
No, I think that's right. Because I think you said you were off that too. Like as we went on, like afterwards. Either way, keep going.
I'm gonna go with the ultimate swerve, and you both are gonna hate this
Oh boy.
because you want her in AEW, but it's gonna be a returning Sasha Banks.
Oh, she's not
Oh.
going to be back. That's a wasted pick. Pick someone who's with the company. She's not coming back.
I'm going with Bailey. I think it's her story. It's right there in front of
She's
us.
gonna finish the story.
I'm just gonna finish it. Story's never finished. Papa H told us.
Yeah, but the problem is that Bailey went. The problem with that though is that Bailey's not. The group's not turning on Bailey before this Saturday.
No.
So she wins it,
Mhm.
and then wouldn't the whole point is for her to challenge for Raw? If they want to get rid of her, why wouldn't they just let her go challenge?
So, all right, here's what's happening. I'm gonna let you all see the tea leaves
If you don't want spoilers,
if you haven't been paying attention. All right?
earmuffs.
Kabuki Warriors are winning the women's tag titles this Friday on
Clearly,
SmackDown.
yes.
They're challenging for them.
Clearly.
They're gonna give them all the gold.
Ooh, maybe they don't win it Saturday. Maybe that's the fifth match on Friday. Maybe that's the fifth match on Saturday.
Nah, that ain't it.
Why wouldn't they announce that already
'Cause
then?
I know it's not. That's why.
But why wouldn't they announce it for Friday already?
Because they're doing it on Friday. They announced it already.
They didn't announce the tag team.
Yeah, they did.
They?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Then I'm wrong.
See, I watched that minute of SmackDown.
That minute.
No, so they're gonna win the belts, and they're already playing up Bailey.
Wait, they didn't. Hold on. Stop it. They did not announce that on SmackDown.
Yes,
They
they
announced that they were challenging for the title. They didn't announce when the title match was.
They show the graphic. I
Mm,
promise you.
okay.
I'm not making it up.
Last time you said you saw a graphic, you were wrong about it. Just
Which one?
Who was fighting Buddy Matthews versus who?
I
You
didn't
thought it
say
was Balor?
Yeah, I said I might have made that up. I might have.
Just saying.
Either way, all right. Kabuki Warriors are gonna win them. They're all gonna have the belts, and Bailey's gonna win. Top of the world. They're basically doing what Evolution kind of in a way where she's gonna win it. They're gonna say who she's gonna cash it in on Rhea. She's gonna go after Rhea. It's no big deal, no big deal. And more they're gonna drive the wedge between her. And Bailey's gonna say, no, I'm going after you. Ah! And she's baby faced, they're all heels, taking her out, and then it's Bailey against the 3 or 4 of them going into Mania. It's Bailey versus Io in Mania because now they're gonna do Becky.
See, I think they do that
Becky's
story.
road is gonna be harder to get there because they're gonna do Nia and Rhea at Elimination Chamber. Becky's gonna win at the Chamber, and then it's gonna do Becky and Rhea at Mania.
See, I see it flip flop because in my head, if Bailey wins, that goes part of the plan. If they want to get rid of Bailey, they just let her challenge. Why would they get in her way of challenging and just get rid of her in a sense? Whereas if Bailey loses, then they kick her out of the group. Then she has to win our Elimination Chamber in order to challenge because that's the only way she gets her comeback or her do back. Whereas Becky wins the Rumble, still has to go through that. Maybe Nia challenges her for her champion for her spot since she beat her already, and that whole bullshit that they try to do sometimes. Or Becky wins, Nia still gets a title shot at Elimination Chamber because she beat Becky, so she should have the shot before Becky, and then that's how they go down that road. That's what I was thinking.
Matt, which one do you like more?
I've been convinced. I'm gonna change my pick. Bailey.
Hey! Let's go.
I can't wait till you're both wrong.
Also, I mean, listen.
Just puts me more up in the rankings.
And for what it's worth, my mentality is Bailey's never had a singles match at Mania. He hasn't won the Rumble. Becky's won the Rumble. I think this is Bailey's year to finally get that. Like, it's all on her.
My only question about your
I still
version-
think Bailey's gonna get the singles match. I just don't know if she's winning.
My only question about your version: who goes on the shoulders and gets the thumbs down? Because you said it's like Evolution.
Bailey.
Oh, who's holding Bailey up there?
Yeah.
Well, Dakota's giving the thumbs down,
Yeah.
and I think Asuka's going to be holding.
Yeah, Oscar for sure.
Io's just going to be watching it all
Yeah.
go down as the champ.
Yeah, Io doesn't get her hands dirty, and Kairi Sane, I don't know if can hold her up. Bailey's got a big booty.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
Oscar's strong.
I'm along for that ride.
This guy's been noticing.
Bailey's got
Yes.
cheeks, bro.
All
That's
right,
crazy.
so that's Bailey.
Are we doing the women's?
Yeah, let's do all that stuff now.
Let's do that now.
So just for you guys, I know we don't have it written down. We're going to be doing the number 1 and number 2 spot in each match, the number 30 spot in each match, the Iron Man in each match, who lasted longest, the final 4 for the women's and the men's, and also what spot in the Rumble, what number is going to be the winner.
Yeah, it's gonna be pretty crazy. That's a lot of predictions. So let's get
They
started.
won't count towards the records, but hey, it's the Rumble. This is fun. This is what we're doing.
Heck yeah.
All right.
Heck yeah!
So I guess I'll just go in the order I have it written down. Let's start with number 1 and number 2 in the women's Rumble.
Me first.
Go ahead.
Anybody wants to go. I have all my
Okay.
stuff written down, but I want to. Open
Number
it up.
1 is going to be. I don't really know much women's wrestlers, so I'll just say Dakota.
So yeah, here actually,
Dakota will not
No,
be
no.
in the Rumble.
Okay.
you just reminded me. So I
I just
screenshotted
don't
it.
want you wasting that pick. Dakota
She
definitely.
could be. You don't know.
She's
No, I'm being serious.
She's
You don't
still
know.
messed up.
isn't she still hurt?
She is, but she's rehabbing. You don't know. I'm just saying you really don't know. You honestly don't.
What's the shot of her actually being in the Rumble?
I would give it a chance. I honestly would.
Okay.
I'm not just saying it to make you whatever. It doesn't count.
I think it's a little shot.
So just to give you
Yeah, it doesn't count
context,
for anything.
for those of you that don't know, so far as of the beginning of today, the only people in the women's Rumble: Bailey, Nia Jax, Becky, Bianca, and Maxine Dupree. That's it. We only know 5 names.
That's more matches they announced.
You're right. He's right. There's only 5 names in as of right now.
I kind of like that, though.
Yeah.
It's
Oh, I
more
love it.
surprises,
I hope
yeah.
it sticks that way. But that's the women's. I'll get to the men's later.
So, all right, fine. I'll change my number 1 because of peer pressure. My number 1 overall will be the Stark girl.
Zoe Stark.
Zoe
Zoe
Stark.
Stark.
Okay.
Number 2, Bailey.
Okay. Giving her the long run.
She gets the respect
From
of
number
the
two.
number 2.
That's not number 1 though.
But it's better because it's 2.
All right. All right.
I think number 1 is going to be Bianca.
Okay.
And then number 2, I'm going to say is going to be weird. I'm going to say Kairi Sane.
She's not going to be in it.
She
Don't
probably-
waste your pick.
She has more of a chance than Dakota Kai for sure.
She's hurt. All All right, my number one. I'm going
Fresh off her tag team title win.
Yeah, which is official. Number one is going to be Becky, and number two is going to be Trish.
Oh,
returning
he's
Trish.
setting up the storylines.
Running it back to
So
start
you got
1
a
and 2.
little- Yep.
I like that.
So that's my 1 and 2. I'll go first for number 30.
Most eliminations. Oh no, sorry,
Oh.
number 30.
I
Sorry,
mean,
I just saw. No, I just saw that. Number
Doesn't
30.
matter. Number 30, I am going with Liv Morgan. I think we're gonna get somebody returning in the 30 spot, so I'm gonna go with Liv.
That's fair. Number 30. Number 30, I'm honestly gonna go with Nia Jax. I think she gets a nice low number. And gives the heelness.
My number 30 will be also a returning Dakota Kai.
I like that. There you go. You got her in there. Got her in there.
Winning number.
Ah!
So since you both think Bailey
Okay,
wins,
My winning number will be number
you're number 2.
My winning number will be 18.
All right.
The
And then
So Bailey's coming in at 18.
I think Becky's coming in early, so I'm gonna say number 8. Give her a top 10. Most eliminations. Are we saying who has most eliminations?
yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna go with Nia Jax.
I'm going to go Bailey. Coming in at number 2.
I'm gonna go with Jade Cargill.
Ooh, I forgot about that.
That's my girl.
That jerk. Jade
She's
Cargill.
gonna have like 6. I'll even put a number on it.
And surprise entrant.
No, I don't think we're.
Are we
going
do-
with that.
no?
No.
Iron Man.
Yeah. I'm going Bianca.
Bianca.
I'll go with Bailey as the number 2 entrant and winning it.
Checks out.
I'm also going with Bianca. 'Cause I put her number 1. I think she's gonna last for a while. Sorry, you said Bailey. And Bianca for juice. All right, men's Royal Rumble.
Oh wait, we got the final 4. Who are your
Okay.
final 4?
Final 4.
Oh yeah.
So mine are going to be Bailey, Asuka, Bianca, and Nia. That's my final 4. Yes, yes.
All right, you got one.
Bailey. Asuka. Dakota. and Bianca.
Okay. All SmackDown.
All right, I'm going with Bianca. Why not? I'm going with Bianca, Jade, Nia, and Becky.
When is Nia going to join the Bloodline?
Hopefully never. All right. That'll be their true demise. All right. Men's Royal Rumble.
Punk.
CM Punk.
That's your winner?
Has even wrestles.
Yep. He's winning it
That's
all.
your king?
Matt.
I remember who I picked.
Who'd you pick? I don't remember.
I'm going to stick with it.
Who'd you pick?
If you smell...
Guns up.
I believe I picked Cody.
You can change it.
I know.
Again, nothing
I
was
know.
locked
That's
in.
what I'm thinking. I believe I did pick Cody last week. I no longer think Cody will win it.
Wow. Off the bandwagon.
Off the
Wow.
Cody bandwagon.
Well, he won it last year. They don't double dip ever.
No, they always double dip. They always double. They double dip often. That's why Becky's winning, because they're not double dipping twice though. That's my point.
She won it last year also, didn't she?
No, CM Punk
She
never
won it
won.
in 19.
Yeah.
She's only won it once, though.
Yeah.
So I am
There-
going to
there
go on the
hasn't been-
CM
there hasn't
Punk
been a
bandwagon as well,
There hasn't been a repeat female yet.
which upsets me. All right.
Oh, look. I remember that. I remember when they wrestled and The Rock won.
All right. Who's your number 1 and number 2 for the men's?
So this is probably gonna be wrong.
Okay.
But because it didn't really hit me until recently, meaning like a few minutes ago, that I think they did the same kind of thing last year. But I'm sticking with it. I'm putting Punk at 1 and Cody at 2.
No way. I don't think Punk can last the whole Rumble.
Yes, he can.
He hasn't wrestled
How dare you?
since he's been signed back.
I'm gonna go.
You saw him wrestle. The
Yeah,
two
not on
matches he
TV.
did.
So similar to your thinking.
Go for it.
The Rock one. No, I'm kidding. No way. No,
I was gonna say, he's definitely not last
He's
season.
number 30, limping out. Here we go.
He might be number 31. Cody at 1, and Walter at 2.
Oh, I swear to God, those were my two. That's my number 1 and my number 2.
You see, it's funny because that's exactly what they did last year.
2 Iron Man.
It was Cody and Walter at 1 and 2, and then them at the very end.
Mm-hmm. I just don't think they're going to be at the very end this time.
Keverlast also thinks Punk's definitely at 1
Interesting.
as well. So I'll go again. My number 30, Brock Lesnar.
He has to be coming back, right?
They were getting Brock in there to ruin somebody's day and give him a Mania feud. Yeah. I don't think he'll win, but
I don't think he'll win either.
top one. Okay. Number 30. What do you guys have?
Sooner.
Yeah, within.
So number 30 for me was going to be Sheamus.
A returning Sheamus.
Returning Sheamus.
You could put Dwayne for me.
The Rock.
Because I don't think he could be.
I think he's going to
Want to
be
talk
maybe 28.
Want to talk about a
Maybe
wasted,
29.
wasted pick?
Sheamus?
At 30? Gross. He is not getting that number 30 pop. No way, Jose.
Not the number 30 guy isn't always a pop.
It's usually
I'm just saying, it's not always a pop. And Sheamus might get a pop. Sheamus is not the most
I know one person.
unpop.
all right. Well, my Iron Man is obviously Punk. I feel like Danny's has to be as well by default.
No, because Punk is not number 1 for me.
But you have him winning.
That doesn't mean he's going to be an Iron Man. He could come out like 25.
Fair enough.
How dare you?
My Iron Man will be Walter.
I like it.
Oh, Iron Man Walter. Stop calling him Walter.
What did I say last week?
That's his name.
What did I say last week?
You're the minority here now.
I said I picked a side.
It's right now.
I've heard Gunther enough, and it's a stupid name. Because they don't even say Gunther, they say Gunther.
Now listen, I don't even want to talk about freaking.
It sounds like a fucking Willy Wonka episode. Every
I don't
time
even
put
want to
it
talk about.
wrong.
Oh,
I don't
man.
want to talk about Ludwig Kaiser falling asleep. Hate it. Hate him. Whatever. All right. Yeah. All right. Onward. What do we got? Iron Man to be
So
able to
I'm gonna say, even though I don't think he's gonna make it to the end, I think he's gonna last the longest, which is gonna be Cody since he's my number 1. Walter, I think, was Iron Man last year. I don't think he's gonna do back-to-back Iron Man.
Why not?
We're all
I'm
running
just
it back
saying, I don't
apparently
think so.
with our 1s and 2s. I'm gonna have to change my 1s and 2s. I'll think about it. We'll see.
They've never done back-to-back Iron Man.
Winning entry number.
Number 1.
Number 1 for you.
Number 30.
Number 30 for you. And I'm going to say, I said Punk. I don't think Punk's coming out.
We got mostly limbs.
I'm going to say Punk's coming out number, honestly, 20. I'm going to say number 20.
Okay. What do we have left? Mostly limbs and
Most eliminations and Final 4. So let's do most eliminations first. Most eliminations.
Oh,
This one I'm going to say Walter.
I know we're basically at the end, but just to put it out there, the only names announced so far: Cody, Punk, Nakamura, Lashley, Drew, Walter, Gable, Otis, Tozawa. 9 names. That's it.
Tozawa's definitely getting most eliminations.
So those are the only.
He's going to do his nasty dance, and everyone's just going to throw themselves over the top rope.
Most eliminations, I'm going to say, is Cody Rhodes in a losing effort.
Cody Rhodes.
Just based on the names involved so far, I'm gonna go with Lashley. I just don't see Cody and Punk getting a lot of elims.
And Final 4.
My final 4 are The Rock, CM Punk, I guess I have to put Walter. I wanted to say Cody.
You don't have to.
No, because I have
Oh,
Walter
yeah.
as my Iron Man, so it wouldn't make sense if I didn't.
Okay.
Walter and surprise entrant Batista.
Wow. So you have. Hold on.
Rock,
So
Punk,
you got Rocket. Yeah. No, he's trying.
Rock at number 30.
You got Rocket 30.
Yeah.
You got
Punk somewhere.
Batista coming in
20 something.
20.
Punk, Walter, and Batista all coming in. Walter number 2.
You got Cody out before Final Four even hits.
Yeah.
He'll be 5.
You are wild.
He'll be number 5.
Let's go.
Yo, I don't have Cody in my Final Four either.
Wow.
I was going to put him in.
Keverlash saying give it a big E.
I hope Big E comes
That
in.
would be great. I have my Final Four as Punk, Brock, Lashley, and Drew.
Mine is
What about Blue Tista? Can you make one Blue Tista?
Blue Tista? No problem.
Thank you.
that makes sense. He's going after Roman anyway. You know, Batista and Roman, they're gonna run it back.
And your
Just like WrestleMania
and your
30.
Final Four.
Just, oh my God, he's right. Just like WrestleMania 30, when everyone thought Danielson was gonna get it, and then Batista
Look what
came
you've
back
done.
and got the win.
Your Final
Holy
Four.
shit! No, hold on, I'm changing my answers here.
And then Danielson, but then we have to take Cody out of the Rumble completely because that's why everyone was pissed because Daniel Bryan wasn't even in the Royal Rumble.
Cody's coming back to AEW. Let's go.
That's the real story he needs to finish.
Russell.
He needs to get the AEW World Championship.
Cody, baby. We figured it out. Take that, Pop Age. My Final Four: Punk, Cody, Walter, Drew.
Punk, Cody,
Big E number 30.
All right.
That'd be cool if Big E comes back.
I was between Big E and Brock for my pick. But
That'd be great.
yeah.
All right, so hopefully it's gonna be an interesting Royal Rumble. Very excited. There's a lot of potential for both ones for different winners. So I'm kind of hyped for this weekend. So we'll see. Are you joining us
Maybe.
I'll be in the Rumble.
as the devil?
No, that's so 2023, guys. Come
That
on.
is. Come on.
Let's move on.
Yeah.
New
we're
year,
off of that.
new year, new
Producer, can we just take a break, please?
See you in a few. Woo!
What the hell?
Now I ain't got you down on my mind.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. We're not sure if an ad hit or not, so we might get broken up in the middle of us talking. I apologize, but since we're not sure, we might as well just move on to the main event. So the main event for tonight, the best of all time Royal Rumble winner. Producer, if you could please get up our... I guess we could put up the very small rankings first instead of going to the first matchup. I don't know how you want to do that.
Yeah, before we bring anything up, we can just briefly tell you guys how the tiebreakers work, how everything worked when we did this. Let's just wait a second to see if the ad starts.
How'd you rank them? That's a good question.
Yeah, I'll break that down. I just wanted to give it a second, and I guess we'll write it out. If an ad pops up for you guys, we're sorry. We'll run it back as we're talking as well. But the way we did the tiebreaker, all the men, all the women that have ever won the Rumble are in this tournament, except for the greatest Royal Rumble winner of all time. So no Braun Strowman by default. Doesn't count.
God.
Canon. They didn't get a WrestleMania title shot, so no fly. No go.
They got a belt, though.
So the tiebreakers were, first off, how many Rumbles you've won. If you've won 3, then if you've won 2, then if you've won 1. So all the top seeds are people that have won 3 or 2 Rumbles. From there, the next tiebreaker is total eliminations. So that's your eliminations from each match combined. So obviously, if you were in, at that point, all the 3s and 2s were up top. So if you just won 1, if you had more eliminations than the other, you're higher up. If that's even tied, it broke down one more time to just the time in the match, the minutes you were in the match. Those are our 3 tiebreakers that kind of distinguished who was where based on total wins, eliminations, and time in the match.
Cool. So with that said...
Oh, and also, just to let everybody know watching, as is tradition here with us and our tournaments, we each get 1 veto.
Number 1.
You don't have to use your veto.
But we only have 1 round?
You can only use it in the opening round.
Yeah, that makes
sense. Once we're in the next rounds, that's it.
That makes sense.
All right. Let's get started.
So let's just go right to the matchups. They're not going to be able to see the bracket. The bracket will post... on Facebook, on whatever app you see us on.
All of our socials down here below.
So check them out.
The Twitter machine.
Subscribe if you haven't already. Use your free subscription from Amazon Prime so you don't spend your own money, but you still give us some. We need it. Trust me, I'm looking at a broken screen right now. We're poor. That's the truth. So with that being said, let's get to our first matchup, producer. And somehow... we have Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Mr. McMahon as our first matchup, and I don't understand how that worked out.
Well, it's the top overall seed facing the lowest overall seed.
That's hilarious.
Stone Cold's won 3, only person to ever win 3 Rumbles. 20 total elims, 71 total minutes, going up against McMahon, who, yes, won it at number 2/number 1 in Matt's opinion. And but while he lasted nearly an hour, he only had 1 elimination. So honestly, that 1 elim is what really put Vince, Mr. McMahon, all the way at the bottom.
And for any of you who don't know your wrestling history, I don't know why you're watching this if you don't, but if you don't know your wrestling history, the 1 elimination which broke a potential 3-peat was against Stone Cold Steve Austin in that 1999 Royal Rumble.
And for everyone else that doesn't know, that 56 minutes in the match was about 30 seconds in the ring.
Yeah. Yeah. He laid out the whole time. Awful.
So didn't they go like running backstage?
Yeah, they
They went
around.
all over the stadium. There was a whole Royal Rumble match going out, and the number 1 and the number 2 entrants were nowhere to be found for 56 minutes.
So,
the 38 seconds they were in the ring, so for 56 minutes they were nowhere near to be found in the arena.
so that 99 Rumble. no.
He's like, you know what? You got me started on.
No, that 99 Rumble, that was my first Rumble ever.
Oh my
As a fan.
God.
So I got into wrestling. maybe...
I'm so sorry for
Came
you.
in hot.
like 2 months before this.
I can't wait to tell you guys my first.
So I was
Rumble.
2 months. I just rewatched that recently when I was sick, and it was... Is that awful or awesome?
Awful.
Like, it was cut off. It was awful.
Awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, obviously, I've only seen it the one time. But, again, I was 2 months into my wrestling, like, fandom.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
So, at the time, I was like, this is bullshit. This sucks.
Terrible.
It worked on me. It got pulled over. Austin.
So yeah, I was to say, with all this being said, is this a hard choice for you, Matt?
No.
I didn't think so. Stone Cold Steve Austin,
Put him through.
puts on to the next round.
All right.
Next matchup.
Well done. Good start.
Great start. No veto needed.
And also, you can veto a veto. Just so anyone
Yes,
knows
only
watching
a
at home.
veto. Only one is.
So once a veto is enacted, that is it.
Get out of here. Next matchup, we have
Ooh.
our first intergender matchup: Chris Benoit versus Charlotte Flair.
This one's a little closer.
This is.
I mean, yeah, the both now we got solo Rumble winners. Benoit from 1, Charlotte from 17. Elan's
similar eliminations, but
I mean, there's the time then as well.
time in the match.
And the seed, or not the seed, but the number they came in on.
Yeah,
Number,
yeah.
yeah.
Number 1 versus number 17.
I'm gonna have to go with, in my personal opinion, Benoit. Just more memorable Rumble to me, even though 2020 was sooner. I feel like the 2004 one, like I remember like a couple of different. That was one like where Maven got freaking chopped to hell and shit, wasn't it?
I thought it was 03. It might have been 02, 04 though.
No, I thought it was
you're probably right.
03 was the one where he did the under. Or was that 02? Shit, am I a year?
No,
ahead of
you
everything?
might be right. Maven eliminating Taker.
Anyway,
Yeah.
so I'm still gonna go with Benoit.
I looked him up on the WWE
No shame,
website.
no shame, huh?
No shame.
Freebird looked him up on the website and couldn't find him anywhere. Chris Benoit doesn't exist.
Who is Chris Benoit? I had no shame. I will vote for Chris Benoit, the wrestler.
Freebird, it's I. The I comes after the O. Try again. Oh, you spelled it right.
spelled it right.
You spelled it right. I was like, what are you talking about?
Chris Benoit, you idiot!
Benoit.
Oh
Based on stats alone that I'm looking at, I have to pick one way, but this guy has assaults against women already that we know about that I don't want to.
Yeah, but you know what?
Continue the
To play
trend.
to play devil's advocate, there are also probably assaults on women we don't know about.
You can't tell me Andrade doesn't get beat up.
Whoa,
Charlotte Flair.
hey,
Yeah.
whoa,
What?
Oh,
What? Too much?
You said it.
We probably also support the police.
so also keep in mind, while we do have numbers and stats up here, we all could go off vibes. It's
Yeah.
whatever you want to pick.
Like,
Obviously, the numbers are there too.
Most of my
heavily.
picks are vibes until I get tough,
Like,
and then I gotta go by numbers.
I'm just saying, if you go blind resume, I'm picking the one on the left.
Well, and here's the
Can't even say the name. Can't even say the name.
here's the thing too to keep in mind. Like, at least for me, I don't know about you guys. I'm strictly thinking of the Royal Rumble performances.
That's what I'm
I'm not
trying to
thinking
do.
of, this isn't about their career, their body of work,
Or their personal.
or their
Stick to
legacy.
sports.
So,
Shut up and dribble a basketball.
so it's mainly about. It's really about all those things. But again, you can
All
pick
right.
what you want. So,
Who's your pick?
Who would you pick?
He's not sure yet.
I'm thinking.
Oh, you're
He's
thinking.
not sure yet.
All right. Well, I'll take it out of your hands then. I'm going to go with Chris Benoit.
Agreed.
I mean,
Thank you.
from number 1, an hour plus in the match.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Benoit.
Okay.
So does that make it? You can vote for Charlotte now with no bad feeling.
Or you can veto.
Oh,
you can do whatever you want.
No.
He doesn't feel that strongly,
No.
ladies and gentlemen. Keep that in mind. All right. So, just out of curiosity, who's you voting for?
I told you who the blind resume winner was.
He voted for Chris Benoit. All right. We got 2 clean sweeps
Next
so
matchup,
far.
please.
Up next.
Oh.
Okay.
Ooh, this is a tough one. I mean, vibes tough one.
So-
On paper, easy one in my opinion.
Randy Orton, 2-time winner versus 1-time winner Seth. Elims are pretty split there. And then the time is, yeah. I mean, you basically get the second Rumble if you do just the one Rumble. Like he's got an edge with the second Rumble. You take out that second Rumble, it's even.
Yeah.
8-10, 3-3, 48, 43.
Yeah. Not on paper here. Both Triple H proteges.
Both Triple H proteges. What I will say though, how many were? This is just this time in the match, right?
Yeah, that's how long they were in that
Seth's
match.
one match. I mean, actually, yeah, that's just he had a second one. Forget. I'm gonna take back what I said.
Yeah, my point was that they were. If you take out
Yeah.
the one Rumble, they're even with the first
Yeah.
stats. Okay.
Whatever is easier for you.
Yeah, so let's do the first one. And as for these two though, it's hard. I mean, how's about Seth being hurt though?
Seth being hurt sucks. And I do.
It's 8:01. So he's probably.
Do we know?
Ain't coming out to the ring right
Do
now.
we know how
Cash
he
in?
got hurt?
Yeah, it was when he did that little flip on his knee.
So it really wasn't Ginger's fault.
I don't think it was Ginger's
Okay,
fault.
so
I mean, it was Ginger's fault for existing.
No, it was the way Seth landed and hit the knee. I mean, the match happened.
it was
so-
Ginger's fault for being so bad. Seth had to do that flip to make the match look so much better. Yeah, that's what it was. No, it sucks. I hope he's okay by Mania. I do want to see the Seth Punk match, but we'll see. We'll see kind of what he says tonight. You think cash-in?
No.
You think cash-in?
Yes.
We're probably like, so if there's a cash in on Raw and you're watching here in chat, do not let us know.
Please don't tell us.
You can let me know.
You can text him.
Text
on the
him.
side.
Yeah.
Put it in the chat.
If you don't have his number, Matt, can you tell the
Slip
can you
Larry.
tell the
Slide-
world
slide
your
in
number,
the
please?
DMs.
All right.
You could tell me at Matt Salvato on Twitter.
Randy Orton and Seth Rollins.
I'm hearing voices.
Daddy's home
I hear
or
voices.
Seth freaking Rollins?
I take Randy Orton.
Voices.
Yeah, I'm split because I'm biased because with the Seth win, like that was the year I went to Mania, and it's like that's when Seth beat Brock and won and was part of all that. So Seth winning that year was at least something for me.
Yeah,
as
but
a
you gotta
fan.
take that out.
No,
You said
I-
it was just on the
no,
perform. I'm just repeating.
No,
what
no,
you
I
said.
said you're allowed to have vibes. You can pick whatever you
That's
want.
fair.
Vibes.
Yeah, you can. The numbers are there to heavily guide you.
I'm just
But,
fucking with you. But
you
keep
know.
in mind also that 09 Orton was like that vicious. That was the one who RKO'd Stephanie. Like that was a.
Yeah, but that also led to the worst Mania main event of all time. So I'm just thinking of the performances themselves.
Those two were not the worst Mania event of all time.
Yeah, the main event.
Triple
yeah.
H versus Randy Orton was not the worst one of all time. No shot.
We can get to that.
No.
We can get to that in
We're-
a future.
That is a
episode.
tournament in the future of worst WrestleMania
Worst
events.
Wrest-
Main event. No shot. That's the worst one.
I think it was the worst.
Did you watch Lawrence Taylor versus Bam Bam
We're
Bigelow?
going down a rabbit
Did you
hole.
watch?
We're going down a
Psychos?
rabbit hole.
Don't
Let's
get
get
me
focused.
started on that.
All right, who'd you pick? You picked Orton. Or you
Can
didn't
you,
pick?
Orton.
can you keep Lawrence
I'm
Taylor's
sorry.
name out of your mouth? Thank you.
All right, you picked Orton.
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna go with Orton.
I was gonna go with Orton too. I was gonna try to take it out of your hands. Then you got me mad. All right, Matt. Next matchup, please. Orton with the clean sweep. So far, 3 clean sweeps.
Bork. Oh man. All right.
This is a tough one.
This is tough because I'm surprised Taker only won one.
Yeah, but now you look at these like both of Brock's wins 29 and 30.
It's crazy.
Taker at 30. They both spent mere minutes in the match. Both had weak eliminations.
Yeah.
Like it's really
I was gonna say if Taker was like a 15 entrant, I was gonna take Taker and be like,
I'm-
Brock's wins were lazy.
Yeah.
I am going to say Taker because the Taker Shawn Michaels ending to that Royal Rumble was one of the most dramatic Royal Rumbles I can ever remember.
yeah.
Based on that alone, I got to go with Taker.
I will say credit to Taker. The reason he probably only won one is because he always had the belt. I feel like
Yeah, he was doing the streak. You know, he was always
based on performances, this is not who I like better. I'm taking Brock Lesnar.
Oof. All right, first non-sweep juice.
So, I am of the mentality here.
He's got.
I'm of the mentality here that less is more. It's one thing to win the match at 30. It's another thing to win the match at 30 and then 29 and kill 2 Rumbles. I'm going with Taker
Yes.
because I really,
First upset.
I personally don't like 30s, like, or
I
like
don't
late
either.
ones winning. So for both of his to be late like that,
Yeah, that kind of
Sucks.
sucks.
so I'd rather Taker go through with that performance. He did
He was
did
in the Rumble for 3 minutes. One of them.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, the 2022, 2 years ago. He came out and just fucking wrecked shit.
He's lazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah, no, I'm going with the Taker one because Taker was in the ring for more time in that one than both of these two combined. Taker.
All right, so that is the first 8 done. We move on to the next 8 with our first number 1, or with our second number 1 being Dave Bautista
Bautista.
versus the man Becky Lynch.
Again, a lot of late
This
entries.
is a rough
number
one.
28, number 28.
All 28s.
You got 2 limbs. Yeah, oh, I messed up. I didn't put how many in
You
each one.
didn't, and I forgot to text you.
Well, that is my bad. Apologies, but yeah,
We'll say 5 and 5.
10 total elims.
So when she won, that was when she knocked someone out to get the spot, right?
Yes. I think it was Lana, actually.
Yeah, that's right.
I hated that storyline of that happening. They should have just put her in. But I also hated Batista winning in 14.
Yeah, but 05 Batista winning was dope.
That was the
wasn't
Cena.
watching.
That was when Vince tore his quads.
That was
Coming down to the ring.
hilarious.
Oh, you never saw that?
You don't remember that?
Well, he wasn't watching.
But you never saw clips of that?
So Cena and Batista
Oh my
both,
God.
like,
I got
it was an
you.
accident.
I'll send it to you later.
It was an accident. They both eliminated each other at the same time.
But like
At the end, hit.
the same, like both
not
their feet,
planned, perfect.
crazy.
Everyone's like, "What's going on? What do we do?" Vince comes out. He's all pissed off that the finish got blown. He pushes into the ring like Superman and tears both his quads on the ring apron, like on the side of the ring.
But at the same time,
tore both quads. Goes to get up, immediately falls down on his ass, and he's sitting there like on his ass, yelling at everybody. When they're all like, "What do we do? Who wins? Cena wins. Batista wins." They had to restart, do the whole thing, and then Batista.
And then they
eventually
tried,
won.
Meanwhile,
then they tried to do that one time and it didn't work out, right?
yes.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the boss is just sitting on his ass. I mean, everyone's just like, "Why is he?"
Yeah.
What's
no one knew
happening?
he tore his quad.
I heard interview later, like honestly, like 2 years ago, talking about it. They said the reason it happened was because think of how long the main event is. The man sitting in gorilla for 3 hours, not stretched out, not moving, gets up and does his power walk, piss to the ring, goes to get in,
It was
snaps
hysterical.
both his fucking
One of
quads.
the funniest things I've ever seen.
Crazy. I'm gonna send you that video today. Anyway, all right.
Voting time.
Batista, just because of that story. No, I'm kidding. Of all 3 wins, but the 05 was my favorite.
So you're going with Batista?
Batista.
All right, Matt.
Do you know who you're going with?
Mhm.
So you go.
No, well, you go.
I'll give you my pick after this commercial break.
Oh, we go. All right, see you in a few.
And we're back. Welcome. We are up to our
Batista versus Becky.
5th matchup of the first round. I already placed my vote for Batista because of the 05 win. We're waiting on Matt.
I placed my pick during the commercial break. You guys didn't hear it?
Did not hear it. Can you repeat it, please?
I'm taking Becky because that 14 really, I hated it. I hated
Canceled
it
out
so
the
much.
05.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
hated it so much. Sorry, Mr. One Seed. I'm
Yep.
taking an 8.
Let's go for it. Becky,
Wow.
put it through. Less is more.
Upset. Update.
2 wins at 28. Get out of here.
Upset. All right.
I want performances. I want wins.
I want performance.
You gotta earn it. I really don't like the late fucking wins. I really do like the longer ones
That's
more.
totally fair.
Or the mid numbers, but that's just me.
All right, next matchup.
Ooh, okay.
Ah,
So
this is easy for me.
this one was a little bit of a cheat on my part, but technically not. To get to 32, Lex Luger and Bret Hart were co-winners.
Same year. One
Same year, same match, but if I split them, it would have been 33. So I just put them together.
No one's arguing this, only because they also fought at the same WrestleMania and got the same title shot, so they literally were the same thing.
A little bit of a cheat, but
Yeah, no problem there.
I hold by it.
It doesn't matter to me, Ric Flair. That is one of the best WrestleMania Royal Rumbles I've ever watched. Great storytelling throughout the whole thing. Love that he won it specifically. The first time the bell was on the line. I mean,
from the 3-hole.
lasted an hour. Wrestled for almost the entire match. Like, he was great.
I have an honest question.
Okay.
I was gonna look it up, but I was like, I'll just wait till we're on here. I wasn't watching then. Did he go into the match as champion?
No.
Or was it vacant?
It was vacant.
It was vacant. Okay. I was thinking about because when I was looking over the matchups, I didn't really know, and I was like, I'll just wait till we're on.
That was, if you remember the storyline, you might have seen it on some things where, I'm saying you might have seen it on some like clips or whatever, when Andre beat Hogan and then Flair and then DiBiase paid him for the belt. They vacated the title because they said you can't
was that?
pay for the belt.
Okay.
So that's what led to this.
Okay. All right.
I pick Flair as well.
Okay. And yeah, I'll go with Flair. Sorry to the co-holders. You know, I mean, power of 2 people versus 1. You would think the 2 would be better, but yeah, I'll go with Flair.
But they didn't even last as long as the 1.
They didn't, but yeah, to pull that finish off though that year, something special.
Gotcha. So we're going with Flair?
Yep.
Next
Yep.
matchup.
Next, please. Oh, I was waiting for this one. Baby. Rey Mysterio versus The Rock. This
Rude.
waiting for
He did this
one.
on purpose.
Yeah.
He did
Definitely
this on
some
purpose.
reseeding.
Definitely not on
He did this
purpose. Both 1-1. We got the 6 elims and the 4 elims, the 3 and the 6 seed. So let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
I'm sorry,
wants to
but
start?
like based on numbers and based on what I remember about, and I watched each of these Rumbles, I gotta go with Ray. That was a classic Royal Rumble. I gotta stick with my boy, Ray.
Crowd likes that pick. You have a pick? Or you want me to go?
You can go.
So if you talk to me on next Monday when The Rock has 2 wins, it changes the dynamic of this.
Ooh.
It changes the dynamic of this a lot.
Spicy.
However, number 2, an hour, the original Iron Man. Number 1
What?
podcast, Rey Mysterio. Put him through.
Point of clarification, we just saw Ric Flair last an hour in 1992.
Yeah, but I wanted to.
All right.
They didn't talk about it with Ric Flair as much as they did about Rey Mysterio. I feel like every time I watch a Royal Rumble, they're like, Rey Mysterio this,
No,
Rey
it's
Mysterio
totally
that.
fair. Totally fair.
So I am about to do something I have not done in the history of this show.
With the veto.
I am using my veto.
That
The
is
Rock moves on.
That is not
So
number 1 podcast.
disrespectful.
Rey Mysterio
That is not even a question of who should move on in this round. That is so rude.
My legit reasoning for that,
Because you're a hater.
slightly, but it is also because this match would not have happened if Eddie didn't die. I think it was bullshit. It was exploitative. on Eddie and his legacy. I'm not even joking. I'm being serious. I don't think it was terrible what they did and how they did it. I did not like it. For that reason, Ray's out. Rock moves on, baby.
I mean, it
Beat
could've
up.
been worse.
I don't know. I don't know how someone's best friend honoring him and using that,
It was gross.
which they
I
were
don't-
going to do anyway.
They were
just
not
use-
going to.
Right,
Ray was
you're telling
not
me-
going
you're
to win
telling
this
me-
Rumble.
Of course not, but you're telling me that of course they use that as opportunity. They use real life into fucking wrestling all the time.
He didn't even.
They're gonna
win.
use a guy whose whole life is about wrestling. You're gonna say that it's against his legacy to use his death in wrestling? That's ridiculous.
He didn't even.
Any
win.
fan who says that is also ridiculous. The guy lived for wrestling. Of course they're gonna use his death in wrestling. It's such a joke that people get mad about that. Anyway,
Last time I checked, he
next
was-
matchup.
he was vetoed
Anyway.
out.
That's crazy.
Rock moves on.
If you smell what the rock is cooking.
Next matchup.
Oh shit, Damien cashed in.
Finally.
All right.
What's the next matchup?
This is the big one.
Edge versus Sheamus.
I'm still feeling electric right now. That was a big upset by the Rock.
That's a
there.
crazy upset.
Chill.
Damn, I was about to say no-brainer Edge until I saw his elimination total.
I was gonna say no-brainer Edge, so I saw that picture of Sheamus. That is a fire picture. With the fireworks and everything.
All right, can we turn this damn music so we can move on?
No,
Cannot.
it goes forever.
It's
I
the
think
power of the people. Matt Salvato earned his hard-earned points to do this match.
This is ridiculous. Anyway, I'm going to start this one off and say Edge, just because I believe that Sheamus win was the one we just talked about where he ruined where he beat Daniel Bryan in like 19 seconds. Was that not the one he
I don't
challenged him?
think so, because that was for the U.S. title.
No, that was definitely the world title.
Oh, you know what? You're right. I was thinking the year before.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
year before they
Yeah, that was an actual match. This song is going on for fucking ever.
Right.
dope song. Keep
I
going.
truly hate it.
How far to go in the greatest tournament?
Yes.
Alright,
No, that one can be greatest. That one can be greatest.
who do you guys pick?
So, I mean, for me, I'm honestly not even thinking of the 2010 one. I mean, yeah, he came out 29. That was when he was doing more of the sneaky stuff. I think that was also a return from injury, though. I think he was out for a bit. He came back-
2010?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when he, that's the Jericho
Yeah.
him match.
He was still slightly out for that.
Yeah.
So still. one
And
of those-
honestly, he didn't look great.
Mhm.
He was like very skinny and didn't look like he was in wrestling shape just yet, but they rushed his return.
Now, the 2021 one, it's unfortunate that it was in the Thunderdome. It wasn't in front of fans.
Yeah.
So it
Still
was
special.
it was a little protected, but it was awesome.
Mhm.
And I know it wasn't a win, but his debut at the Rumble a year or two before that,
It was a year.
like legit, like Kobe just died that day, man. He elevated a whole fucking like nation.
Oh, I
Like,
cried.
dude, wrestling
That was
fans,
sad.
like everyone needed that shit.
Yeah.
That was dope.
That was
yeah,
the day Kobe died?
that day
That's crazy.
at that Rumble.
I didn't realize that.
Yep.
At that Rumble. Kobe died at the Rumble.
No, no.
No, just the way you said it.
Edge.
I was gonna pick Edge, but now I'm realizing that they only used that as storyline because Kobe died and they were friends. So it's kind of disrespectful to use someone's death to further storyline. So I'm going Sheamus.
Sheamus. There you go, Sheehan. You got one vote for Sheamus, you scumbag. Hope that lifts you up
Alright.
after the Buffalo Bills choked.
It didn't.
Next.
Onward.
Next matchup.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Easy one.
Whoa.
Ooh.
This is
Not
tough.
even a,
Okay,
not even a
Hang
question.
on. Hang on.
You both are voting
This is
before me.
tough.
Hang on. Okay. Nobody.
This is not a question.
No, well, I mean, we need to
Stop
at least
it.
talk about it.
No,
Nobody.
we don't.
Nobody has ever won the Royal
Fuck
Rumble
Alberto Del
from
Rio.
number 38.
He can go
Never.
fuck himself.
Never.
Never.
Name one person that's won it from 38.
There's been 39 other people he had to beat.
I don't understand why we're talking about this.
Nobody ever had to beat more people in
Great,
the
so
Rumble.
vote for him.
A 40-man
So say his name
Royal
right now.
Rumble.
Vote for him.
I'm voting for Alberto Del Rio.
Great. Say his name right now. Vote for him. Go ahead. Say his fucking name right now. Vote for him. Yeah, go ahead. Say his name.
All right, yeah, Alberto Del Rio.
Vito. There we go. Shawn Michaels goes.
No, you got robbed. That was bullshit. Bullshit. Did Shawn Michaels ever beat 40 other men in one match?
No.
No. Del Rio did it.
Next fucking matchup.
Wow.
Who do we got? Drew McIntyre versus Bianca Belair.
This one's.
He's so mad.
This is probably one of the harder ones.
Yeah, no, this
I-
is one of the more evenly matched ones.
I was gonna say I actually remember Bianca's win more than Drew's, and I think for that reason alone, I'm going Bianca.
Drew's was in the Thunder. No, Drew's was right before.
Drew's was right before fans
I know,
left.
That sucks.
That was the year Edge came
That was
back.
such a good one.
And then Bianca one was in the Thunderdome.
That was the year that Ricochet kicked Brock Lesnar in the nuts, and then Drew eliminated him. That was hilarious.
So because it was one of the worst Royal Rumble matches of all time, by default, the performance can't be one of the best. Drew's out. I'm going for Bianca. I hated that Rumble match. Despite Edge coming back, first half was just Brock eliminating one after the other.
Oh, I remember.
Can't hold it against Drew,
Yeah.
but Drew coming in was the turning point.
I like that storyline. It made sense to me, man. Like having Brock start off and be like, who's gonna really fucking be able to step up one-on-one against him and then eliminate him? Like
I fucking
that
hated
made
it.
it made so much sense to me.
I almost turned it off. Honest to God.
I remember-
mid Rumble,
Trust me, I remember you talked to me about it, and I remember being like,
and
I'm enjoying this.
And just to put it out there, I think Bianca's had one of the few best performances in a women's rumble.
Don't get me wrong, I'm definitely voting Bianca. I really much love that match.
Yeah, this was
Stats
tough.
are better.
This was one of the more
But,
even
like,
ones. So.
I don't think it was a worse Rumble.
And Edge's return wasn't even a top 10 moment. So
Yeah,
who cares?
fair. So you going Bianca or Drew?
I picked Bianca already.
Just making sure. All right, Bianca Belair, clean sweep. First female?
I think so.
First female. No, Becky made it.
Oh, yeah.
Becky, man.
Yeah.
An 8 seed.
All right, next matchup, please.
This is good. I'm enjoying this. Ooh. Rhea and Shinsuke.
You know, I was looking through results recently, and I didn't even remember Nakamura winning the Royal
Wow.
Rumble ever.
Wow.
I remember that because I was so upset about how they did the whole program after that.
Yeah, but yeah.
But if I stay consistent, blind resume, it's Rhea by a landslide for me here.
Consistent? That's consistent? I bet you Rio was a blind resume?
Yeah, but neither of these people ever
No.
fought in 40-person rumbles. We're not getting into that again.
Yeah, that's the for inflation.
You already vetoed us, man. We're the ones that are mad here. Like,
Rhea Ripley is my vote for this one as well. Shinsuke's Royal Rumble win. I liked it, but it wasn't as good as Rhea's in my opinion.
yeah, this one was another tough one. I'm going with Rhea, but yeah, Shinsuke is tough.
Yeah.
Hard round, hard matchup.
Yeah, no, that's not for
Hope you guys like the picture I picked, by the way.
For Rhea?
Oh, for sure.
Is that in the Rumble?
Yes.
Yes.
All these are from the Rumble match they won.
Next matchup, please.
I tried.
yeah,
Enhance.
Oh,
all right. Big one.
First ever. There wouldn't be a 2-time winner, John Cena, without the first one winning.
And also, no one's ever won the Royal Rumble with only 2 men in it.
Yeah.
Like
You
everyone
could
else,
argue that's easier.
everyone else has done it. Everyone else. Just saying, he was the first to ever do it. Back in 1988, a 20-man Rumble was basically like a 40-man Rumble. Holy crap. I mean, I know we've all watched it.
I'm gonna vote John Cena.
I didn't say anything yet. I was just
I know.
pointing
I'm
out
just
the
letting you know I'm
facts.
voting John Cena.
Okay.
Hacksaw Jim Duggan's Royal Rumble, great. That was the first one. Didn't even lead to a title shot. Wasn't as big. The opponents weren't as big. I'm gonna go with John Cena.
Yeah, there's many.
And John Cena's return also in 08 was just Epic.
There's many performances out there that I would pick over John Cena's. Hacksaw is not one.
It's not one of them.
So I'm just gonna say this about Cena. You both voted for Cena, right?
Yes.
I'm voting for Jim Duggan out of principle, because I was at the 2008 Royal Rumble. This was like peak Cena haterade for me,
That was the first time I hit the button.
and
I didn't like Cena at that time, and still his return was impressive to me. Like,
nah, you weren't there, man. Okay, listen, I was in the building. I was in the garden
I want to hear what
when
happened.
this fucker came out. Like at that point, I was already in a world where looking at who was left in the ring, I was like, all right, Triple H is winning this shit. And I was already like, whatever, this fucking sucks. Then this piece of shit comes out.
But I thought everyone liked Cena when he.
Yeah, everyone liked him, not me.
this is also when he returned from like a pec fucking thing that was supposed to have him out for an extra like 2 or 3 months.
You gotta remember,
Yeah.
It was like a crazy
But was the
return.
crowd that loud, or were
Oh,
they
they
pushing
loved
the
it.
button?
They
It was a
loved
huge pop.
I'm
I
saying,
didn't know if
I
they
was
were pushing the button.
You could push
No,
my button.
they pushed his button because of how loud that pop was.
John Cena.
This one's not one.
Okay,
All right.
thank God.
Listen,
I
I'm
was
just
gonna
saying,
kill you.
day one
I was
hater.
gonna-
I didn't do that one.
Oh.
I was there, man. Like, hated it. Everything about it.
All right, next matchup, please.
God damn it.
God damn it.
You want to use your veto? Oh wait,
Oh, I'm good. I used it in the right place.
So did I.
Hogan and Big John Studd. I mean, I'm just gonna say Hogan.
Hogan.
Yeah. Sorry, Studd.
Yeah, I don't even remember Stud's match.
Hacksaw paved the way. Sequel not as good as the original. Hogan moves on.
Almost ruined it for us, if anything.
Brother. Although he was the first to ever win it with 30. Hold on. No. Mm,
If there is no Big John Stud, there is no Royal Rumble.
mm.
All right, what's this next one?
I think we have like 3 more. We can try and push.
I know, we're almost done.
All right, Roman versus Cody. Ooh, running back, finishing the story.
Finish the story.
Oof.
Oh man, look at the stats. This one's
This one's
one-time
rough.
winners,
Tight.
5 and 6 elims. The time-
Cody eliminated a lot though in 15 minutes, in half the time.
This was just last year too. And Roman, that's when The Rock came out.
I know that was the really bad one.
With the belt.
I think I'm gonna go.
They gave Roman the win a year too late. Remember the previous year?
Mhm.
He was hot. That was
That
the year
was
he
when
should've
Batista
won.
won.
Yeah,
The year before.
I'm gonna give it to Cody. I remember being on that train where I just hated that Roman won, and it just left a bad taste in my mouth.
He ain't finishing the story yet. Roman Reigns
Oof.
came in earlier, more elims, more time.
One more elim.
Still
Barely.
more.
My pick is for Roman.
All right.
Yeah, Cody ain't finishing the story. Not here.
Next matchup.
Not here, not now.
Not here.
Yeah, no. You gotta earn it. You don't get cover athlete. Whatever. Yokozuna versus Ronda Rousey.
I forgot Yokozuna won
What a
it.
match on paper.
We need
This is
Like,
this has to be the worst matchup we have.
We-
no way. This is awesome.
we need a Yokozuna soundbite. Is that his song?
Oh god, we didn't put that one on the list.
Yo, that'll put me to sleep.
It's,
That's a nice
bop.
like soothing sound.
Look at that again though, pretty even. Look at those times and those elims.
Yeah.
Honestly, this is just who I like more, and I'm going with Yokozuna.
Yoko.
There would be no bloodline without Yoko.
Yeah, get Ronda.
That's a real head to
Get
table.
Ronda out of here.
All right, next
All
matchup.
right, last matchup of the first round, and then we're gonna take a quick little break. Triple H versus Asuka. We got 2 winners, 2-time winner for Triple H in 2002 when he came back from the quad, and in 2016 when he won the title from Roman Reigns in the match. This was corporate Triple H, mind you.
I'm pulling a Sal here, and I hated 2016 so much that it cancels out 2002 for me. I'm going with Asuka.
That's a big cancel out.
Yeah.
Though. 02.
I hated 2016. Hated 20. That was
yeah.
maybe one of my least favorite Royal Rumble matches ever, and that's including Alberto Del Rio's garbage fucking Royal
Okay,
Rumble.
so you're going with Asuka.
So I'm going with Asuka.
Okay. I'm not
Since
sure
Matt has a
how
veto
you feel.
left, I think you should go first. Because if you choose Asuka and
Yeah.
he wants Daddy H, he uses his veto.
It's Papa.
My apology.
You know, I think we're gonna take a commercial break and think this one through. Yeah.
Son of
We'll
a bitch.
One more quick commercial break. We'll be right back. We'll jump into this this result. End up round 1.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen, with our last matchup of the first round, Triple H versus Asuka. I already picked Asuka as my pick. We were waiting for Juice since Matt still has a veto.
All right. So for the Royal Ramble, I am going to give my vote to the very first ever Women's Royal Rumble winner, Asuka.
Yes, let's go.
Cool. Triple H is moving on.
Damn. And the last veto is used. I think for the first time ever, all 3 vetoes used
Yeah.
in the first, well, at
Yeah.
all.
Yeah, that was it.
Very nice. Congratulations, gentlemen.
I did it. I popped my veto.
All right.
Yeah,
Moving on
it's
to round
him
2.
holding out.
First matchup of round 2. What do we got? Now this is going to get interesting because I don't even know what these matchups are.
Nitty gritty, baby.
This is gonna be.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh. Then
Stone
what?
Cold Steve Austin versus the person on the right. Is it the right for them?
Yes.
Oh,
It's the same.
God.
Yep.
All right. So I am going to go with Stone Cold Steve Austin for this one.
Yeah, I'll take Austin as well.
Yeah. Only 3-time winner.
All right.
Gotta be Austin.
Moving on.
Ooh. Randall.
Oh, man,
I
the
think
Legend
this is-
Killer versus a
This was
Legend.
a lot easier than the first matchup for the Undertaker.
I agree.
Who do you have? Brocken first, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is the Undertaker for me as well.
This is Randy.
Oh,
What just happened?
the way you said it, I thought you were going with Undertaker.
Oh,
No, there's
my.
a lot easier decision on the Undertaker this time because it's,
Gotcha.
I took Brock in the first round over the Undertaker.
Remember that. I like the Undertaker again. I'm still sticking with the the Royal Rumble itself, and I liked the 2007 Royal Rumble better than both organs.
I'm going Orton.
Yeah, totally fair. Makes sense
That 09 performance was good.
for sure.
I mean, I know you didn't have a lot of elims, but
All right, next
Yeah.
matchup. Yeah, now it's gonna get pretty. All these matches are gonna be like, whoa, every single one of them.
I'm going to go with Becky. Purely based on that match and it being who I wanted to win and living through it as a fan. So
I'm going to go with Ric Flair.
Woo! Ric Flair.
Is that the woo?
woo, woo. He couldn't even. Woo. Oh yeah, he's trying. He's trying
It's
his
like
best.
Toad trying to woo.
He's trying his best.
All right, Ric Flair makes it through to the next round. Next matchup, please. Oh my God.
The Rock versus Edge.
Wow.
Now this one's a little,
Wow. This should have been
more difficult for me.
Should have been Ray. I'm voting for The Rock for Ray.
Wait a minute. Yeah, I'm going Edge.
Oh man,
Just for
you gonna
the-
make me fucking pick?
Just for the number one.
You guys suck.
Like almost win an hour. Like
Almost 1 hour. You know who
Ah,
went an hour?
I'm going with Edge.
Ray.
Next matchup.
Next matchup, please.
Ooh,
Please believe me when I say we're the number one podcast.
that's cap. That's cap. That means lie.
All right. Now that we got the joking matchup out of the way,
What?
we didn't really go through a lot of Shawn Michaels stats because I just was upset that he even got put up against Up to the Real. But Shawn Michaels, number one, I believe the first number one, correct?
He was.
First number one.
Then he went home with family.
First one who skinned the cat. First one who gave us that iconic 1 foot hits the ground. If it wasn't for him, that wouldn't have been done before.
Yeah.
Iconic memories.
Yeah, Kofi wouldn't have a job if it wasn't for Shawn Michaels.
There you go.
Kofi never won one, huh?
No,
That's a shame.
no, Kofi was never.
Yeah,
gonna
but
win.
Well,
eight straight years of
His-
doing.
now I
He's
will.
fucked up that spot the last like 3 years.
Yeah, I know.
If he doesn't
it's
hit
been
it,
bad.
can we add number of appearances? I mean, at this point, no. But for next year or next time, we can do something. Yeah, I didn't. This time was strictly focused on the Rumble winning performances.
Yeah,
It wasn't their Rumble careers. So
yeah,
that's why I didn't really
I'd
go
be
that
curious
deep.
to see that one. Best Rumble career. That's a good one.
We can do
yeah. That's
something
a
like that.
that's a different.
Yeah.
That's a different animal.
But yeah, that's definitely a future tournament we can do any time of the year. It doesn't have to be Rumble season.
Yep.
But yeah,
Now, being fully unbiased as I can be, I will admit his 2 Rumble wins, 2 of the weaker Royal Rumbles, if not weakest, and his times because of those Royal Rumbles, his times were very quick because those I think were like 1 minute intervals, maybe 1.5 minute, but they were a lot shorter intervals back then than they are now. So that's also why, even though his number one
I was
spot
gonna say 40 minutes, 39
for a
minutes
number
for
one spot is crazy,
Mhm.
but that's because it was very short intervals back then.
Yeah.
He did face, and again, you gotta look at who the talent was. They weren't gonna have long matches with like the Repo Man and the Mountie and shit back then, so makes sense.
Low. It's like, oh, you put Babe Ruth playing today. It's like Shawn Michaels back then is playing against like nobodies. I
That's
get
not true. That's not true. Yeah, there are a lot of
it.
somebody.
You just name dropped the Mountie.
just not
man.
as much.
He named dropped the Mountie in a bad way, though.
All right. With that being said,
With what
I'm
being
still
said,
going with Shawn Michaels as my pick for this round. Who you guys thinking?
I don't want to disrespect Bianca because her win was actually a very
It was.
awesome win.
Yeah, for sure.
But the Shawn Michaels 95 Rumble was probably the first Rumble I really remember. That was like 8 or 9.
That was my first
I
Rumble.
remember actually thinking the British Bulldog won. The way they pulled it off,
That
because
was so
they didn't have the camera
good.
on Shawn Michaels. Like, you know how nowadays when someone's eliminated, they're always like zoomed in on the feet. They didn't have it back then. So he threw Michaels. Bulldog's on the rope celebrating. Suddenly Michaels is back in the ring, throws him out. It's like, what the hell?
And everyone's just like, wait, because the refs were looking at him and the camera took over. So we're just like, what the hell? And then they're showing us a replay of just this foot madly swinging. We're just like, yo, that can happen?
Yeah, when you saw the replay, it was like, oh,
I was like, that's
it was the game
crazy.
changer. My pick is Michaels.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna go Shawn Michaels as well.
Thank you.
Why are you thanking me?
Because I just need to make sure you guys weren't going crazy after last round.
I mean, no, I stand by Del Rio.
Stop.
40 man.
Stop it.
40.
Stop it.
No one ever won a 40-man Rumble.
Next round,
before.
next matchup,
I'm
please,
just
producer.
saying,
I gotta
numbers
get
don't lie.
at
Wow.
mommy.
Rhea Ripley versus Juan Hina.
One. All right. I'm going Rhea Ripley on this one. One less elimination. Number one lasted more time than John Cena. More attractive than John Cena. I'm going Rhea Ripley.
It's like, says this guy.
I think
Good job. The mic was there the whole time. Good job. That was 3 takes. Says
it's getting weird in here, man. What are we doing?
I'm picking Cena.
oh my god, that was so funny.
I think.
One for Ripley, one for Cena.
Why are you laughing?
Not who you would expect.
I've already said what I need to say about 2008,
Yep.
and I could keep going, and I'm gonna. No. After the Rumble. No.
All that time we spent in the ring celebrating, I had to watch that shit.
After the Rumble, there was an awakening in me. I had to go outside of the garden, a different awakening than yours with Rhea Ripley. If Kevin Last is in here, he can attest to this story. I hope he's in here listening. After he won the Royal Rumble, I went outside the garden and I yelled at the children as they walked out. I said, Cena doesn't even care about you. He doesn't know you exist. All you do is buy merchandise for him.
You idiots.
I swear to God, to get him money, to make money. He doesn't care about any of you. You're all nothing to him. I don't get why you're cheering for him. And you know what? It's true. The only people he cares about are Make-A-Wish. And even then, probably doesn't care about them long-term too much anyway.
All right, who's your pick?
I'm going with Rhea Ripley.
Okay.
I wish you picked John Cena.
That would be great if after all that, I had John Cena as my goddamn pick.
This is my vindication for all those years ago.
Oh, God.
I get him
All
out
right.
here.
Next matchup, please.
Fucking hell.
Oh, man.
Whoa.
This
Roman's going through all the people he's
is
got to beat.
literally like a battle.
It's like the next Cody Rhodes.
This is a battle of 2 people I don't give a shit about.
And Roman's got to beat Cody if he wants to get past Hulk Hogan's record.
He's got to finish. Oh, boy.
Right?
Roman's telling his own story. I'm just saying, no one's really talked about his story.
Who gives a shit about
Whoa.
either one of them?
I'm just saying, some
They
people
both
do.
suck.
All right, let's see here. We got 6 and 7.
This is just the lesser of 2 evils, in my opinion. I gotta go stats-wise. I gotta go with Hulk Hogan.
Hogan's wins were so uninspiring, from what I remember of them.
Because you weren't a fucking stupid kid.
He was
Hogan
1990.
sucks.
He was.
I said a stupid kid. He was a
Oh.
kid. He was a genius.
I'm going to say Roman beats Hogan's record, so I pick Roman Reigns.
Okay.
You both picked Roman.
No,
No,
I
you
picked
picked
Hogan.
Hogan.
You picked Hogan. Thank God, Hogan.
Okay, yeah, I picked Hogan.
Roman's win sucked. Fuck that. Like, you had to send The Rock out there to be like, yeah, and everyone still fucking
I
booed.
remember that. I remember that
They
now.
still booed.
All right, next matchup, last matchup.
Just push.
Oh, Japanese versus Japanese.
Just leave it there. Japanese. It's gonna clip that. Japanese. No, that's it. That's it. We're gonna
Get that for the sound.
Oh shit! Wait a minute. Hold on. That's not right.
Oh, that's not right.
What's that?
He
That's not
vetoed.
right. Yeah, it
Which
should be.
one?
it
He
should
put
be
in-
Hun-
he
it
put
should
in
be Pop
Hunter.
H.
Hunter.
Oh my god. I'm sorry, you're right. Hold on.
So we don't have the Japanese face off.
All
even
that for
though-
nothing.
Even though one is.
You're right. I'm
even
so
though one
sorry.
is-
Out.
Even though one is actually.
Stand by, everybody. Technical difficulties. It is not. It is not Asuka. It is Triple H versus Yokozuna. We're just making a change on the graphic. Tajiri, Tajiri, man, Rumble historian. I don't
We're
even.
good to go. We're good to go.
All right.
I can't
Jeez.
stop laughing.
Japanese.
Pop H.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Triple H too.
Triple H makes it through.
I don't want to, but I was gonna vote for Asuka there as well over Yoko, but
I also would probably pick the real Japanese.
so we're
person.
moving on. This is the
Oh
this is
my
the Elite Eight now we got
God.
going on, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So the Elite Eight are coming up. We're gonna finish up this tournament and we're gonna call it a night. So stick with us. We got a little bit more to go
Oh
here.
my god.
Whenever you're ready, next match to start
Alright.
the Elite Eight.
Ooh, this is a rough one.
First time multiple winners squaring off.
Maybe I think so. Probably. Yeah, you're
no,
right.
not first time multiple winners. Hogan was the first time multiple winner. Hogan was the first multiple winner, 1990 and 1991.
No, he means head to head.
Oh, my bad.
First time multiple winners facing each other
I heard
I'm with
it.
you.
Yeah, go ahead.
that aren't Japanese.
I'm going Austin. I mean, 3-time winner. He's got more elims, more time in the matches.
Yeah, his wins were better than
Yeah.
Randy's.
Or with Austin as well.
Yep.
Next matchup.
Whoa.
Ooh. Tough. This one. Yeah. Same elims. I mean, the time is like barely to edge. The edge to edge.
I'm sticking with who I've been going with so far. Flair, I think winning one of the best Royal Rumbles puts you in a different category. So I'm sticking with Flair.
I'm going with Edge because I think he's won 2 of the best Royal Rumbles. I mean, 2010 coming back from injury to win like that, and 2021.
No, I'm talking about like the field and everything and the Royal Rumble match itself.
Yeah, even then though, again, he did it both ways. He did it from 29 coming back from injury, one spot. Like he did both ends of the spectrum with that. So I think it's very unique. I'm going with Edge.
Oh, he's playing Tony again.
Ric Flair.
Ric
He
Flair.
probably meant to. He probably hit the wrong button. He's like, oh, we gotta wait that out.
All right, next one.
Whoa. Careful, Danny. Settle down.
Oh God!
Jesus Christ. Holy.
Someone hit the bomb.
I need to go real quick. Can we take a commercial break? All right, you guys are voting before me, just in case. Hopefully, you can take it out of my hands.
I'm gonna stick with Sean on this one.
Okay. I'm gonna go with what I honestly think is the best performance ever in a women's rumble, Rhea Ripley. No one's done it better. As a
You knew
women,
that was
in any of the
coming.
women.
No, I really didn't.
No,
I,
I'm being
I
serious.
honestly
It's-
thought you were both going Rhea.
It's close, but I do think, you know,
I
her,
thought
her match means more as a performance compared to his does, just in my opinion. But
True. Shawn Michaels didn't eliminate any females in his.
they both mean a
run.
lot. I'm not discrediting either. I mean, we're in the nitty gritty now. All these are fucking great.
I know.
Like, I'm not really. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to. I gotta go with Sean.
Just call
I
him.
gotta go with Sean.
Oh, you're getting rid
Yeah.
of mommy.
Bye, mommy. I'm
Look at that
sorry.
face.
I'm gonna veto.
Producer veto. I didn't know that was possible.
If somebody wants to subscribe right now, you guys veto. Get on in.
I mean, I won't be mad if you use the veto on this one. If you subscribe right now to us, I'll let you use the veto on Rhea. Otherwise,
I mean,
Sean
you'll
makes it
let-
through.
I'll let Rhea.
Well, I mean, I just picked Sean.
Sounds like a lot of guilt in that voice.
Not at all. Let's go. Last matchup.
I hear it.
I hear it.
Whoa, what a battle here.
Nightmare.
God, this is, honestly
Put it on
somehow
repeat. Put it on
Hogan
loop.
is getting the worst matchup after work. Like I don't care about any of Hogan's matchup, and he just keeps making it through.
Look at how even this is, though.
I'm letting you two vote first. I can't.
Look at this. They both had around 30, 34, 32 minutes. Hogan's eliminated more people.
Fuck.
I'll go with the Hulkster.
I'm gonna go with the Hulkster too. Again, I hated Triple H's number 30 win so much.
Good. 'Cause I was gonna go Triple H. I'm glad you guys both did Hogan. Took it away.
All right, next one. Final four. Now we're in the semifinals. This is getting good.
My goodness.
Semifinals. First one. This should be the finals. I'm not gonna lie. This should have been the
actually agree.
finals. And it
I
kind of
agree.
sucks that this was the matchup. Because I see the next matchup, and whoever wins this, in my opinion, is winning it.
Way to keep everyone on.
That's
on
what I
edge.
think.
Last time I checked,
That's what I think.
there's 3 opinions in this room.
That's what. Hey, I just made a prediction. I didn't say facts, guys.
That's the 3, man.
Jesus.
Guys-
Well, getting a little crazy here.
All right.
I'll start this one off. I'm gonna go with Flair. I'm gonna stick with Flair. I still say 92 was the best Royal Rumble ever,
He won the title.
and you won the best Royal Rumble ever. So I'm gonna go with Flair
Wow. Killer promo after, too.
with the tear in his eye.
Killer promo after. Juice? Because I think we know.
I know where
you're
Juice is going. Yeah,
No, I mean,
it's not wrong.
yeah, it's a the problem is I haven't seen the 92 Rumble. Obviously, I know about it. Like I know who, whatever. With Austin though, I mean, like it's funny because like you look at the one with the 2001, he came out last, but like I remember that one the most out of the 3 of them because that's the one when he took out Kane, when Kane eliminated like 11 people, and that was like when Kane broke the record for most elims in a Rumble match.
You know what's funny? I actually remember the 98 one the most because wasn't that the one where they were all like waiting for him,
Yeah.
like over and over
Well,
and
yeah,
over
but
again?
that was also before.
And then the poster for that was the one with the nails in his head. That was the
So
coolest.
I've
fucking
seen
promotion
that
poster.
Rumble, but it was before I started really
Yeah,
watching.
that's
So
fair.
I can't even really speak to the 97 one, even though that was the one from the 5, which is like the best performance of all of them. But also that 10, like after Kane, that's the most elims ever in a Rumble match. Like that.
Yeah, but the 97 one, he wasn't that the one he technically didn't win, but he won because wasn't that the one he got eliminated that led to the 4-way. I think that was the. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure 97 was the one where he got eliminated
That was
by
the one
Bret
before.
Hart.
That was the one before Mania 13. That's when he fought Bret at Mania. So it probably was something
Yes.
with Bret.
So that was the one where he got eliminated before Bret Hart. No, the referees didn't see him, snuck back into the match, eliminated Bret, eliminated whoever else, and won the Rumble. And then since it was such controversy, they made like a fatal 4-way, and then that led to the Undertaker versus Sid and him versus Bret Hart and all
Yeah.
that stuff. But like that was also really just a funny way for him to win it.
I mean, yeah, just because of what I know and what I've seen, I'm gonna go with Austin.
Totally fair.
I mean, it's
So Sal.
I had to do that.
Yeah, to show us he knew the buttons.
Overall, I think Flair's win was the greatest win of all time. But stats also matter, and Austin's just compiling 20 eliminations. That's by far the biggest number we've seen on this list. I feel like
probably yeah.
everyone knows around 5, 6.
Yeah, that was
Well, that's
why
when you win 3.
That's
Three
why I-
wins.
Yeah, that's when you win 3.
that's why I did the time after. There's so many.
Austin is the best Rumble winner of all time.
All right.
Wow.
All right.
Probably wow.
Next one. Next matchup.
I think we have that.
Now this didn't happen in real life because Sean didn't want to.
This did happen in real
Oh,
life.
it did?
Oh, it didn't. The
SummerSlam.
rematch. This was the Oversell SummerSlam
SummerSlam.
match
Oh, that one. Yeah, that's what it was.
When HBK did Larry King.
because
Yeah.
because Hogan told him that he wouldn't have a rematch, so HBK got pissed. Rightfully so.
Very chalky outside of Flair, huh? Flair was a 5 seed, ran all the way there.
Yeah.
Good for him.
I mean, again, Flair had. You gotta watch that And I gotta send you the Vince.
Who was it?
McMahon
Oh,
photo.
Batista was the other one week.
Yeah.
The one that didn't make it. I mean, this is what happens when the stats line up with the seating, though.
I'm gonna go with Shawn Michaels on this one. I just liked his. I mean, as much as I didn't like his Royal Rumble participants, I remember his Royal Rumbles more than Hogan's, and his 2 memorable moments more than anything Hogan did in the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, I gotta go Hogan. I mean, yeah, no. Yeah, I gotta go with Shawn Michaels. I gotta go Shawn Michaels too.
I would have gone Michaels as well.
All right.
His 95 win.
Yeah, no, I meant Shawn
Outweighs the other
Michaels.
two.
All right. That brings us to a finals that is not surprising. Give you 1 second, producer. Don't go there yet. Of
Oh, yeah.
Stone Cold Steve Austin, you go there now, versus Shawn Michaels. 2 number 1 seeds.
You know, on paper, it's closer than I thought.
Yeah.
Steve Austin.
Oh,
I
man.
mean, you're not wrong. On paper, it is much closer than you realize.
he gets the
but
edge because
there's no way Stone Cold Steve Austin doesn't win this.
he gets the edge for 01, honestly.
For sure.
Like, I could put 97, 98. It's crazy. 95, 96, 97, 98. Like, that run. Like, it's
Well,
all right here. Like, right
Could have
there.
been
Yes.
99 also.
Yes.
Fucking
And-
Vince, man.
And then
Fucking Vince.
if I'm going with what we've been saying, where
And The
like the
Rock.
Royal Rumble match itself matters, 97, 98, 2001 were much better Royal Rumble matches than 95 and 96. I can't possibly vote for Shawn Michaels if I'm trying to be fair.
It's funny. I've only
So,
seen 2 of these Rumbles.
Austin. I've seen
90,
all
01.
I
5
thought you
of
went back
these.
and watched all of them.
I would, Mania I did, and
Oh, man,
SummerSlam.
yeah. Okay.
I debated doing it for the Rumble, but I was like, maybe I still will.
No, you're thinking of
Yeah.
Survivor Series because he just did that.
No, not for the show.
No.
I
Oh.
thought like last year or
I
something.
did.
Gotcha,
SummerSlam.
gotcha,
It was-
gotcha,
it
gotcha.
It was SummerSlam.
Sweet,
I
sweet,
rewatched. I because I never saw the first like 10 or 11 SummerSlams.
No, but I think I
rewatched
was thinking of
those.
the Mania.
Mania I did the year I went to Mania.
Yeah,
I
because
did
I
all
remember
those.
that. I remember you like being like, I'm gonna watch every single
Yeah.
show before I go. Or
Exactly what
something
I
like
did. Yeah.
Just like with the Peacock
Yes,
show.
I've done it for Mania and SummerSlam. I don't think I would do it for Survivor Series. Maybe Rumble one day.
Survivor Series is worth it.
Most of those are ass though, man.
No, but the actual matches, like if you fast forward like some of the bad ones and watch, I wouldn't watch the whole pay per view maybe, but like watch like Survivor 5-on-5 matches. A lot of them are pretty good.
Yeah.
Like the DX Hardy CM Punk match. I know you've seen that one.
Yeah, I'm talking about
But I'm
ones I
saying,
haven't seen.
yeah,
I
if
wouldn't.
There are
rewatch
ones
I've-
like that,
yeah.
but that whole pay per view wasn't full of like great 5-on-5s.
Mhm.
So,
So did you
yeah.
both vote?
we all voted for Stone Cold's clean sweep.
Okay. Well, Stone Cold. Just to get my vote on the
I
ballot.
thought you said it.
I didn't, but I want to get my vote on the ballot.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah.
So Stone Cold Steve Austin, not surprisingly, 3 times winner. Some of those memorable
4-time winner,
moments. 4-time.
The best Royal Rumble winner of all time. Braun
Agreed.
Strowman wouldn't have made it out of the first round of this shit.
I would have been mad that Braun Strowman was even there. And you guys almost picked Alberto Del Rio
I mean, do we have to do this again?
over the runner-up of the
Listen,
greatest of all
okay,
time.
if it came down to
You
Stone Cold,
dumb bitches.
if it came down to Austin and Del Rio,
I would have smacked you both
like
on
Austin
camera.
never-
Austin never won a 40-man Rumble. He never won one from number 30.
You know what? I'm done with the show tonight. Please sign us off. Come back next week. Do we have anything on plan for next week?
Yeah, we do, but you're yelling to sign us off.
You know what? You're right. I'm sorry.
Am I allowed to talk about it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
I think we're going to talk about some wrestling.
Right, we are. Well, I think next week what we're doing is we're doing the much requested video game tier maker. We're gonna
That's
rank.
right.
We're going to take wrestling video games, all wrestling video games as far back as I can find, and we're gonna make a tier maker and we're gonna rank them from our opinions on best to worst.
Keep in mind, a lot of these games, there's a good chance none of us have played, or just one of us have played. So these rankings are going to be very skewed and might not be unbiased because we might not know what these games are.
They would definitely be biased.
I mean, yeah, that's fine because they're ours and not yours. But you're gonna come and watch because we love you and you love us.
So please join us next week. We're also going to recap a little bit of the Rumble,
A little bit.
see where our predictions wound up, see how everything wound up in AEW this
It'll be
week,
a World of the Rock.
see if the
winner.
rankings come back this week. Probably not, but they're coming back soon in AEW. Lots to look forward to next week. So please join us next week for another great night. Hope you had a good time tonight. Stone Cold Steve Austin, congratulations for being the best Royal Rumble winner of all time.
Yeah, maybe I get to do the intro next time. Who knows? We'll see. Bye-bye.